Hello, everybody. This is Darren from the Variety Show Uncut. Waiting on a couple of the guests. Scared City should be in here in a minute, and Boondock should be too. So, give us a few minutes. I'm just gonna kind of just sit here and chat with y'all if y'all want to chat and everything until they come in. Don't know what Boondock's got planned, but he said something about some. Maybe he might have some waffles coming later. Scared City, and hope maybe Tony will be with the Scott on that end. But we will see. Just waiting on them to get here, and then we'll get started with everything. Hey, Boondock, I did. I could send it again. I could just paste it in the comments. Hey, quick draw. There it is. It's in the comments, Boondock. You can quick draw if you want to come in too. You can. Scott and Tony's supposed to be here a little bit later. But we're gonna get it all started. Hey, Kay, Titus, how's it going? How you doing? But hopefully, Scared City will be on here shortly too. Just gonna see if Boondock is that working for you? We'll see. We'll see. Hopefully it does. I'm gonna email it to Scott again. Since yours wasn't working, Boondock, his might not be either because I sent the same one. Send it again. Send message sent. But anyway, there's Boondock. There's Jerry. Let's get him in here.
What's up, people?
Hey. I'm not hearing anything from you, Jerry.
What?
Try now.
What?
I can hear you now. I can hear you now. Was you hearing me a while ago just fine?
Yeah, it was the same link that I got the second time, but I was backstage and you went live, and I'm like, where's he at? So I had to put it back in again. So
I got you. So how's it going over your way?
Could be better.
Could be better. Yeah.
Yeah, I should have spent some time in makeup before I got on here.
Yeah.
That's all right.
All right. You can't be no more ugly than I am.
Well, I got that little thing going on with my hair over here and right over here.
Yeah, mine's getting a little long too.
Probably getting time to shave it again.
Big box update.
It's the Bean.
Yeah, Bean's in here. What's going on? You could join us too, Bean, if you want to.
Yeah, come on, Bean.
Yeah, Bean joined us the last live that was on the night of the tornado.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah, he came on. He got in his bunny suit and hopped around a little bit for us. And
well, we don't need him in a bunny suit. Come on, Bean. Links in the chat. Jump on in.
Yeah, quick draw. You can too.
The more the merrier.
Waiting on Scott and Tony. I may just have to call him and see if he got the link. Send it to him twice.
When are we going to do the races?
As soon as I get a webcam, because it'd be kind of hard to do them on my laptop camera. Now that I can't go live on my phone anymore.
Well, you can get a webcam pretty reasonable.
Yeah, I'm gonna get one pretty soon. Walmart don't have them over here.
Amazon, man, Amazon.
Best Buy had one that I wanted, but now it's leveled. So
Well, I didn't pay but $60 for mine.
Yeah, the one I seen at Best Buy, it looked like a pretty good one. It was like $40. So, but
Get what you pay for.
yeah, it was a good brand though, dude.
Well, I got this one because this is the one Sean Ryan was using at the time.
Yeah,
he's done stepped his up. But it's the Logitech 920. It's good.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, this was a Logitech that I was looking at, but don't know what the model number or anything. But this is so far. This microphone I think is doing pretty good.
That's my next big thing.
A microphone.
Yep.
I got this one at Best Buy for $40. They got them at Walmart over here in Paragould too for the same price. It's the blue. It's the ball, little blue ball.
Yeah.
I was trying to pick it up and show you, but stuff's in the way. Cords are in the way. But yeah, this one right here.
Oh yeah.
But I mean, it seems to be working good. And everything. Oh, I was going to call Scott, wasn't I?
Yep, you was going to.
Hey, I figured out how to pull a wheel up on the phone, so if we get some, we could do it here in a minute. You know, I was playing around with it a while ago and put some people's names in it. And,
yeah.
And Fox Crown won.
Oh, did he? What did he win?
Nothing. I was playing with it. See,
well, I can't believe you let me lose. That's the problem.
Hey, you was the runner-up.
I've always been the runner-up. I keep telling everybody it's the size of my name that they put in.
I put B.
Huh?
I just put BD.
Oh. But see, it's funny that
not BD, BD.
I do the run. I'm always the runner-up on a damn waffle, and my name's this long, and everybody else is like this. And I said, "See, man, it throws the wheel off. My name's too heavy."
And I think these comment pickers and wheels and stuff has got something about it. Don't pick very many names with T's. Hey, there's Quick Draw. Let's put him on, and then I'll call Scott and make sure they're not.
Hey, Quick.
I know you were saying something about you. What kind of races? What are you talking about? Races?
The drag races.
And you need a webcam for that?
Yeah, I need to get one for that. And
you know, you can use your phone like a webcam, right?
I hadn't been able to.
You can on the Streamlabs here. You go live on your laptop and then send the link to your phone. But just make sure you mute your volume. You mute your volume and everything, and your mic on the phone, so you don't get feedback.
Interesting.
Because I tried that too. I did it, and it worked perfectly fine with me.
It works on StreamYard?
Yeah, I tried. So I was trying to do like dual camera setup. Have my face, and then if I ever do like a live unboxing, I can have my phone facing in the other direction, so you can still see my face and then see what I'm opening up.
Okay. So you just sent the link to your phone.
Send it an email, and then you open it up, the email on your phone, and go right to StreamYards. And then you can add it on there. You just make sure you before you go into the studio though to mute the mic, because it gives bad feedback if you don't hit the mic button, because
right
you're in the same room. You know what I mean? So only have one mic on, and usually whatever you got that good blue ball mic or whatever it is.
Yeah.
So just have that one on, and then turn the mic off on your phone, so it doesn't give too much feedback.
Okay, that's interesting. Never knew that.
Well, now you know.
Yeah. Well, let me call Scott.
And knowing is half the battle. Yo, Joe.
Scott and see where he's at.
You pulled that gambit out yet, Quick?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's already had. Hey, coming on.
No, did you pull it out of the box yet?
Oh yeah.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, I got a picture of it and everything on Instagram.
I'll let you go then. All right.
Yeah,
as soon as I got home, I took this sucker out of the box.
Hey, I got one of those today.
Yeah, I just need to figure out a way to. I want to paint the Star Wars so you can see it better, but I also want to figure a way to put my Jeremy Bullock signed trading card on the stand with it.
Cool.
That shouldn't be too hard.
So I bought Target out today. There's a few terrorists.
Yeah, when I went in there, they only had one of each.
They had 4 of each. I only bought 3 of each, and the guy behind me, he got the last ones. And
Fox Crown said something about hooking me up with the C3 poo.
Oh yeah, I got one of them coming from him.
Yeah, because that's the last one. That's the last one I need out of that whole.
No, I still need the Vader and the Jawa.
I got in the Vader. I actually won the Vader from Pop Scott.
Mm-hmm.
And then I won a waffle from Mama J for the red Boba Fett.
Mm-hmm. I got 3 of them now. That thing's going for $60 on Pop Price Guide. This one here, the red one.
I got it for like $5 or $6.
Yeah.
I forget how much she was charging a spot.
I went through the line and bought these, and I got to looking at my ticket, and he said $29.99 a piece for these. Well, it says $17.99 on the website. I went back and told the girl, I said, look, so they say $17.99 on the website.
Maybe because it was stock.
Well, they refunded. They refunded the difference because they was $17.99 on the website, and their store rung it up at $29.99. So
yeah, I think they charge more because it's in a hard stack.
Mm-hmm. Well, they come in hard stacks online too.
Yeah, I held out for the longest time buying a Vader because I keep seeing people website selling the Vader, not in the hard stack. And I'm like that. I think that's considered used and damaged.
Yeah.
Why would you take it out of the stack?
They were buying them to use the stacks for grails and stuff. But I was like, dude, why are you selling that Vader for that much when you took it out of the stack? Like the PPG, I think the PP. It's like that's what it is for PPG. I'm like, yeah, but PPG is with it in the hard stack.
Yeah,
right.
Not out of it. And they're like, well, if you don't want it, you don't have to buy it. I'm like, peace out.
Hey, Scott.
Hey, Scott.
Buddy. Y'all doing all right?
It'd be a whole lot cheaper just to buy stacks.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
No, that's what they were doing though. They were buying the Boba Fett's for cheap, putting their grails in stacks, and then trying to sell the Vaders for full price, get their money back and everything. I'm like, I hope you get stuck with them all.
They just might.
Be somebody buying.
I forget. It was some company that one of those garage companies or basement companies, Funko Pop companies that trying to rip people off.
Hello, Kenneth. Stream Bean was telling me to tell you, Scott, to make sure y'all put 7 different condiments on the cupcakes.
7 different
cupcakes.
Am I supposed to be doing some kind of cupcake challenge or something?
Yeah, the last time we was live, Bean challenged y'all to that.
I told him.
No, it wasn't when we was live. He done a video. No, it wasn't during the live. He done a video. I watched it where he put like mayonnaise and stuff on cupcakes and gravy and stuff like that and ate them. But he challenged you and Tony to do it.
Okay. I'll make sure Tony does it.
Yeah. Oh, Hannah challenged me to do it. I told her to go kick rocks.
Hey,
at first it sounds down because
I could probably make it look really good and convince Tony that it was A-okay.
I was all for it because they do consider chocolate syrup and all that condiments. And she's like,
I would be mean. I would literally probably, make the icing and mix the icing with like, I don't know, ketchup or something. Just be mean about it.
Make the icing out of toothpaste.
There you go. Hey, at least his breath won't be stinking, right?
Yeah.
Which I think he may be on here in a little bit. He said he was going to go fix something to eat, and he said he may. Well, heck.
Did you tell him to fix you something too?
Yeah. Do y'all see me?
Yeah.
Yep.
We're not John
I don't
Cena.
know what just happened.
Yeah.
Which I think that's what he does. He does something like that.
He's like this.
Yeah, I haven't watched a whole lot of wrestling in a long time.
Yeah, I haven't watched that much, but I do know John Cena.
Me and Scott not too long ago seen Little Sweet wrestle.
Oh yeah, that was pretty funny. Yeah, I told this guy. I mean, dude, he's got a missed opportunity, and I pulled him to the side at the end of the show because like he had the same colors as the Little Sweet, his hairdo, the bandana, everything. And I told him, I said, man, you've got a missed opportunity here. I said, right now, I said, there's even the Funko Pops just come out. I said, dude, you could be making money hand over fist at these little shows because he could get those and sell them and then sign them. I was like, missed opportunity.
Those are like $26 on PPG now.
Are they really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, something like that.
Well, I guess I'm glad I still got mine.
This is like a mint condition one. Mine come in okay. It's got a little tear in the bottom, but that's it.
Well, I was actually able to fix it, a little bit of it. I was able to take some of the small creases out. As long as it didn't like bend all the way, I was able to fix it. But if it creased all the way through, I wasn't able to fix it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you'll be surprised what a cool iron and a wrinkled box will do.
Yeah, which I was.
Hot, you can iron them wrinkles right out of the box.
Yeah, well, that's what I ended up doing was getting an iron and I got most of it out.
Mm-hmm.
Of course I kept the iron away from the plastic, but it made it really okay because they didn't care two shits about how they sent those out.
No. Now my next project is trying to figure out exactly how to change the windows out.
Hello, Quarter Pops. How you doing?
I'm actually going to make my box because I actually sculpted, and that's my character from the movie. That is the head and stuff. None of it turns. That's all one piece.
Cool.
So
that turned out pretty good.
Yeah.
I bet Darren's pop's gonna be a big heavy pop with that big head he's got.
It's a good thing they already got big ass heads. So
belly.
I ain't worried about the belly. I bet it won't stand up because of the head.
Yeah. Yeah, especially with all that hair.
Yeah.
Hey, Peanut Butter, what's up? Quarter Pop?
Yeah, but go ahead and put me down for a set, Scott.
Okay.
When it come out.
Yeah, which I've got even the Lego figures. I've got almost all the Lego figures. I think I lack about 4 or 5 to make.
But when the pops come up, and I want to get them signed too.
Okay.
By each character.
I'm
gonna be at the preview anyway, so at the premiere.
Yeah. Yeah, it won't be.
Come hell or high water, I'll be there.
Yeah, let me see if I can.
Well, hopefully the theaters will be opened up back then by then.
Yeah, which how close are you, Boondock?
I'm 30 minutes from Jonesboro.
Okay, well, I plan on premiering it out there at the Malco. So
okay, yeah, I'll make it. There ain't no problem there.
Yeah, but I got a new thing framed. I don't know if y'all can see that or not, but I got Boris Karloff signature that the original Frankenstein. I got that framed.
Sweet. So you still got the Bela Lugosi up there.
Yeah, I got Bella right there, but it's kind of being out with the stuff. And then I've got to frame this one. This one come in. I got the JSA But I got Alfred Hitchcock. He done a little caricature and then signed it.
That's cool.
But I've got to frame that. I got a couple more that's going to be coming in. I've got, I think, Lon Chaney, which was the werewolf. That's going to be coming in. I'm going to be pretty excited when I get.
Well, didn't Senior and Junior both play the werewolf?
I believe that's correct. I know Junior is the one that's probably the most famous with it.
Right.
But I believe I think both of them were part of it for sure.
Yeah, and the Mummy as well.
Yeah, and then I can't remember if Lon Chaney Sr. was the Phantom of the Opera or if that was Junior. But I know pretty much those three done almost all Universal monsters because there was nobody doing horror back then, so they kept the same people going over and over and over. But did I hear y'all were gonna do some kind of raffle tonight?
Well,
talking about it
on it. If we can get some people in here.
Mm-hmm.
I done shared it to Instagram.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, I've just been listing stuff today. That's all I've been doing.
What was you planning on trying to raffle or waffle?
Who, me?
Yeah.
My kids.
Okay.
Just kidding.
Raffle the kids.
Yeah, who's paying to not get extra kids? I will pay money to not get more.
Oh, I've got a couple things. These are what I call budget waffles.
Oh yeah,
because it's only like $4 a spot.
Okay.
So it's not bad. I've got
411.
So what?
411.
410-1.
No, 411.
Hell no.
You still want to try to?
I don't know if everybody got one of these in, or if they missed it. I got the Infinity Saga box, and it's everything's still in it. Shirt, t-shirt, pen, both pops. Shirt is an extra large.
Man, I might be able to fit that on my left arm.
Right. Is that the one that has the Star-Lord?
Yeah, that's the Star-Lord and the Black Panther glow. Then I've got one of these.
That's look cool.
Oh, that's cool. Yeah, I like that.
That Impala looks sharp.
I was going to pre-order that and didn't.
And I know this will probably surprise Darren.
I got one of those.
But me getting rid of something Batman.
I like that.
I got one of those that it lights up too.
Yep.
Oh, it sure does.
Mm-hmm.
And then I've got this one here.
Joker.
Yeah, that's the Hush. Jim Lee Deluxe.
That's cool.
I got one of those somewhere too. Don't know where.
You got the black and white or the colored one?
I got a color one.
Okay. The black and white one come with the shirt.
Darren, you got so many damn pops. You don't know where that shit's at.
I don't. I have to look for. I mean,
yeah, he stated earlier he's got 700 pops, and I'm trying to figure out he's got 2 shelves. Where did he put 700 pops?
Well, I got some in the wall over here.
I've been over there. Now it's been a while since I've been over there, but he's got pops behind pops behind pops.
Yeah,
we're on the damn shelf.
I got almost like a quarter of a whole wall filled up. That's too deep. So
yeah, I've got a couple things. I've got to get a couple mannequins, and I'm gonna have a mannequin over here and then a mannequin over there. One of them with Tyler Maine's costume from Entrenchment, and then I'm probably going. I've got multiple other costumes that I can put on. I've got one from Any of y'all ever watched Ash versus the Evil Dead?
Oh yeah.
Well, I've got a costume from that TV show. Pablo's costume in season 3.
I
so
just don't like. I wish they'd have went ahead and continued that, but since
Bruce didn't want to continue to keep doing it.
I don't know why. It's a moneymaker.
He's kind of difficult. I've met him a couple times to do a private signing with him, and he wasn't about it. Yeah, he refused. Like I sat there and talked to his agent, and his agent flat out told me that he wasn't going to do a private signing. And I'm like, well, that's fine, but I was pretty much going to buy 50 or more items to have signed, and he turned it down at a convention that is there to make money.
Yeah,
that's what I couldn't believe.
You still want to try to do your Shaggy Pop at some point, Scott?
But I've got one that I got to. It's not a private signing that I got to be with, but I sent stuff to Canada, and it's set up there, I guess, at customs for a long time. What's that? Yeah.
That's a lag.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Am I back?
You're here.
Back.
I don't know what happened unless if my internet's messing up.
You were stuck up in customs with that whatever you got coming out of Canada.
Yeah. So I was up there with it. I had to come down real quick. But hell, I sent that shit out almost 2 months ago. I think I talked to you about that I was sending stuff off to Troy James.
Mm-hmm.
And I sent it out like almost immediately. And of course, we got quarantined, and they held it up at customs for, I bet it was at least a month. And then he finally got it, sent me the photos. I talked to him back and forth. Real easy to deal with, but to get it back across has been a pain in the butt too.
So you hadn't got it yet.
It's coming in this week.
This week.
Yeah. So I'm hoping that it's. Yeah. Well, it's. I've been getting emails and stuff saying that it's supposed to show up. I think Tuesday or Wednesday. So I sent 50 Funko Pop boxes. I think 20 Hellboy Pops, and then 30 of the Jangly Man. So.
Yeah, but you're depending on the USPS over there.
I know. Hey, y'all messed my package up there, and I'm coming to see y'all.
Hey, you just lucky a tornado didn't blow it away.
Shit. I'm not too surprised. It's set up there for over a month. If he got it and said there was nothing wrong with it.
Uh-huh.
I just don't see how it's been over 2 months of setting with the post office and it not being messed up.
They went through it and took all of them out and put
probably
in.
I'll be so damn pissed.
They stole all your signatures and they put.
they just put the boxes back in. Yeah.
Yeah. Probably set in customs and not the post office.
Yeah, it was at customs. Both times that it tied up with the customs. Oh yeah, I'm blaming the shit out of y'all.
Okay.
No, I wouldn't be that. I wouldn't be that bad. It's just.
Would.
I'd be mad, but I mean, I don't know. I almost come to expect it anymore.
You'd be going over waging war against Canada, eh?
I probably would contact Troy and be like, "Hey, man, when you come back to the States, we're gonna have to sit down, and I need another 50. But no, dude, he was cool. Like, it was very easy. You know, a couple of messages back and forth. That was about all it took. So it was a nice, easy transaction. And then I tried to get a hold of the guy that played Foster in Super Troopers, but he hadn't returned my message back yet. So,
dang. I got that whole line.
Well, I found where I can get them for $3.99 a piece, and I was going to get 50 and then send it out to him, but he hasn't responded back to me. So, which I'm not going to pay for him until I at least get a confirmation that he would do it.
$3.99 for the pop, then you get the autograph, then turn around flipping for over 100.
Well, part of the game. But hey, I'll say this: like I do.
I'm not hating. Don't get me wrong. I ain't hating.
I've been doing a lot of private signings. Some of the stuff doesn't go that quick. Like this one right here. I have so many of his signatures, and it's Tony Cesare. He was in the State Puff Marshmallow suit in Ghostbusters, and I've got so many of his stuff. And I ended up going a little too much all in on him because I think I had like 100. And he cool dude, but there's not a whole lot of stuff out there. So I was like, oh man, I'm gonna be ahead of the curve. He didn't been going on to all these conventions, and there's nothing of his stuff out there.
Well, it sounds like you need to get in touch with Luau for sure.
This is you posted it on there, and everybody's like, "Who?"
Since he's such a big.
That's the problem. He hasn't been anywhere.
Well,
and like
you got the Luau, who is a huge Ghostbuster fan.
I didn't know there was somebody in a State Puff suit.
Yes,
I thought
this guy has been a stunt man since the 80s, and anytime that Freddy Krueger in the original Nightmare on Elm Street had anything bad happen, it was that guy. He was the guy that actually ran around and screamed in the actual Ghostface costume. That was him. So I mean, he's done a lot of big things. He was the Terminator. He was, all sorts of these movies.
I need my earphones.
So that'll be $5.
That'll be $5.
What?
Scott said you owe him $5 for coming here.
Sorry, can't.
$5.
Yeah, little Boone.
Hey, I owe you.
And she got more money than I got. She's been doing a whole lot of babysitting lately. She's racking up on money.
Yeah.
So let Daddy borrow 20.
I've got one business
25 back.
I got one business doing really well. The other one, my side business. Actually, I've got a couple of businesses. The one where I'm doing the props for the like haunted houses and stuff, that's on like halt. And I've got so much money tied up just setting. I got $50,000 worth of product just stop. But hopefully this will be done and over with, and I can get this stuff out there.
Well, the good thing is, Quick Draw said he'd bankroll us all, till this COVID-19 thing was over with.
Oh man, that's what I'm talking about.
He might not can hear you. He's on mute.
What's up? I'm watching the Luau.
Hey, well, so you've just you shook your head, kind of yeah, man, you're agreed to pay and bankroll all of us.
Oh, what?
We just want to say thank you.
Yeah, I just want to say thank you right now, Quick Draw, for saying you're going to give us all $30,000 apiece.
My PayPal is.
PayPal, I want a check.
Hey, PayPal is just as good as a check right now.
The Luau right now.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He just come on, didn't he?
Yeah, he just came on. You want to see if I want anything?
But you may be able to drop one with the Luau, being as he is a big Ghostbusters fan. I'm trying to remember all the Ghostbuster pop collectors that might be interested in it.
Yeah, which I've got a few of the cereal left. I actually found this was kind of cool. Is I actually found the Stay Puft marshmallows, and they signed. I had him to sign the box. I had the Pez's. I think I got one of each. Like the Pez, I think is here. So I don't know if y'all can see that. There's the light.
Glare.
There it is. But I had him sign those in green.
On the Pez, I would probably hit up Beard of Pop since he's a big Pez collector also.
But
you got to start networking, man.
Well, man, that's the hard part is right now with everything that's been going on. When I say I had one business doing really well, that's my restaurant, and I've been working pretty much open to close.
Yeah.
Every day, just because they're hitting us and they're hitting us hard. But luckily the governor hadn't shut us down, so that's been nice. So I'm thankful for that.
Did you get in on any of that business bailout money?
I actually got denied. Yeah, I got denied. They were supposed to be doing money for small businesses, and of course I went in and applied for all that, and I got a message on Saturday for them, and they told me that I unfortunately would not be getting it. So I was like, well, that's great.
I know they ran out of money for that.
Well, I actually had a confirmation number. So what I got told is if you had a confirmation number, you were getting something. Well, that's a lie. So.
Well, they're supposed to be going back in and adding another 2.5 mil to it.
Yeah.
Well, we'll see. I mean, I'm probably not even gonna fool with it again.
I'm not getting nothing.
Yeah, Bean, come on in. I got the. I'll share the link again if you want to come in, Bean.
Well, I qualify, but I can't tell because I ain't seen a dime.
Yeah,
I don't. Well,
I did get the stimulus package that supposedly if you paid taxes in 18, I got that. And I mean that was appreciated. I'm not gonna turn down any money.
Well, have you heard about the new one? The new one is they're trying right now. It's being worked out, and this will go through the Senate and the House and all that crap. But it's for $2,000 a month for a single person. It's $4,000 for a married couple, $500 for each kid for 6 months. And if the unemployment is not leveled off, it's still way up. They'll go in and revote on another 6 months. So it's possibly 12 months.
Is that for every person or anybody that is?
If you are single and make under $135,000 a year, you can qualify.
And not get claimed on anybody else's taxes. So
right. And if you're married, I think it's 230 or 240,000.
I got you.
That you have to be under. But that's anybody from 16 on that's worked, that's paid taxes, that's not claimed on anything else.
Well, see, I haven't heard that, but I've been working so much and I haven't been watching TV. I haven't heard radio. The only thing I hear is because my wife's an RN, is she tells me what the hospital and stuff's doing. So that's about the only thing that I'm even hearing about, this COVID. And I'll tell you what stinks is like she's kind of front line of all this. She's a lung doctor's nurse. So they were supposed to be giving money and bonuses to all the nurses in the medical field, but come to find out it was only for people that worked in assisted living and nursing homes and things like that. So like they're getting screwed right now.
I thought it was for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
I thought that was just the whole aspect behind it was hazard pay.
Yeah, but as of right now, nothing.
Because it was supposed to be like $50 more an hour.
Yeah.
And the government was going to put the bill and pay the companies to pay their employees.
Yeah. So as of right now, HR, now this is, of course, I haven't talked to her in probably a week about this. So the last time I talked to her was a week ago. So I'm going on week ago information, and everything I know has been changing day to day.
Yeah.
But the stuff that she said a week ago that HR said that they wouldn't be getting anything.
Well, that's jacked up. That's jacked up.
Yeah. But there hasn't been just a ton of cases in our area. So, I mean, we've been extremely lucky.
Yeah, we have. Now, what are they going to say? Well, lung doctors and lung nurses that lives in New York.
Oh, yeah.
They're not going to get it either then.
Yeah.
That's these. So, if they're going to do it, they need to do it all the way across the board.
But I also know that they were trying to, and this was, of course, 2 weeks ago information, that the people, if you would go to New York and work for 21 days, and you'd work 21 days straight, it was $10,000 a week.
Yeah, you were getting big bonuses for doing it.
Yes, you were getting sign-on stuff. It was $10,000 for each one, but you're probably going to get it. I mean, that's how intense everything was in that area where they were needing it.
We're still intense.
Yeah.
Yeah. China's starting their second wave of it.
Really?
Yeah.
We just need it to get hot, and it's just not staying hot.
Well, all I can say is I've not yet heard of a case in Russia. There's got to be a reason for that. Either they're keeping it quiet or Russia didn't get it.
Because Putin, as soon as you get it,
I'm going to say that they probably taken care of it, and they're eliminating it as soon as they get it. That's just me. I don't know. Hopefully they don't come and get me.
One round is all it takes.
Yeah.
We can cure the virus one round at a time.
That's right.
We're all going to jail.
the new black dog.
Hey, as long as they all put us in the same cell, I'll be cool.
We're going to have black helicopters flying over.
I don't know if you've seen this sticker yet or not. The holographic one, Scott.
I did. I watched your unboxing of it.
Okay.
I don't have that sticker.
Yeah, you don't have the other one either, do you?
No.
You don't have the. I only just got a few Cycle D ones left.
You don't ever send me anything to get a sticker.
There's the
Hey, what was that company's name?
Sticker Mule.
Sticker Mule?
Yeah, they do specials every once in a while where you get like 50 of them for like $19.
But right now they're closed down and only doing essential stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I can't get stickers made right now.
I had a
we essentially need them.
They're doing like boxes and stuff with your logos on them right now. Boxes and bubble mailers and stuff like that.
Well, I don't need all that.
Really?
Yeah, they had a special where you get 50 bubble mailers with your logo on it for like $39 last week.
I may have to check that out because I do a lot of stuff. Which I make a lot of ours because I have a Cricut machine and we've got a heat press and we do a lot of our stuff here at the house. So
yeah.
Well, in-house is the best way to do it if you can do it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I've got hundreds of shirts for slaughtery and all sorts of things. Because when we went right before this thing, we got quarantined.
Extra large.
But I ended up doing like I done that one. Flat bill. So
extra large in a hat.
Extra large in a hat. Let me see here. I think I've got. Yeah, this was the slaughtery shirt. So that's the one I've got right now.
That would look good.
And I'll probably. Well, I've got all different kind of vinyl, but we just went with black, and I told her just to print off white, cut white, and put it on there. And I think it looks pretty good. So then we got a couple of you seen the Darren, you seen the Michael Myers the Nike sign, just do it type stuff. It looked like his knife that turned into a Nike.
Right.
So those sold really well at that show.
Yeah. It's a wrestling show.
Yes. Yeah.
Sold like 5 to one family, didn't you?
Yeah. That was like, $20 a pop. So I'm really wanting to go back and do that stuff. That was fun.
Yeah.
And the show was actually really good. Like, I was impressed when we got invited to come out. It looked it could be on the up and up.
Yeah. They had some pretty good independent wrestlers there that night.
Yeah. It's a nice show.
Wish I could have went.
Now this was that was a different one from the one that I was supposed to be.
Was it?
Yeah. Which that company's coming back probably. That was
it was in Grubbs. Isn't that where we went?
Grubbs.
Yeah, we went to Grubbs High School. So, and that hasn't been, been doing the school for 15 plus years, but apparently they've kept it up decent.
Hold up, guys. We got a guest. We got a guest.
Oh, yeah.
Red and black face. I don't know who it is.
Kane.
Oh, Bean.
Oh, Lord.
We got a mayor in the house.
What's up, Bean?
Kane doesn't talk.
I'm waiting for fire to shoot up everywhere.
Right?
Yeah.
Being like fire.
Where's all your pyro stuff at?
You don't know.
Look like he got thrown in that oven, become a shrinky dink.
He left.
Sorry, Bean, come on now.
Bean.
I seen in the chat he was talking about the Intercontinental Belt that
I was about to say,
to him and stuff.
We wouldn't pick on him if we didn't like him.
Yeah. I like Bean. Yeah, he done the bunny hop dance again.
Did he?
Yeah.
That dude cracks me up, man.
On Easter Day, he done that again. He doing it to make people laugh. He was hopping back and forth, and he'd stop and do this bit. It's funny.
It was entertaining. I know I went and watched several videos.
He told me he's gonna do.
I think we lost Darren.
I was about to say, am I lagging or is it just Darren?
Darren kind of froze.
Yeah.
Yeah, there he is.
Okay.
He's back.
Did you take a micro nap? Is that what happened?
Huh?
If he I was about to say, is he coming back in as another damn character?
What's up, Bean?
What up, Bean? You just gonna stare at us?
Well, I get the feeling he's staring me down for some reason.
He likes the way I look.
Bean, dude.
Are you there, Bean? Bean.
Did Quick Draw do that?
I think so.
Yeah.
I was about to say that's something Quick Draw would do. He'd be thinking too damn fast.
Oh,
Go ahead, String Bean. Give us your best.
yeah, give us
Hold on, give me a second.
entrance.
Hello.
Set the camera up
Yeah.
somewhere and give me a cue. I'll start the music and you come walking in.
There's.
He left again.
He left again. Oh man.
I'm sorry.
All I can say about that is you want some,
Yeah.
come get some.
This song is 3 minutes and 15 seconds.
Yeah.
Oof.
Of course, you never hear all that when it
No,
on the entrance.
you just hear the one part. The da-na-na-na-na-na. That's funny.
Did you happen to check out WrestleMania?
I seen some of it.
I heard there was no crowd.
Well, no, there was no crowd.
Yeah.
Nobody's got any crowd right now.
Actually, I don't know which one my brother went to. He went to a WWE event before, like right before all this stuff went down in Philly. I forget which one it was though.
Was it the one in Philly?
Yes, it was in Philly. But I don't know what the. I don't know what SmackDown or whatever the heck.
I think it was Raw.
Raw.
Yeah, I think that was the last one that they had with the crowd.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. My brother was excited.
Well, they're not going to do lives anymore. They're going to go back to taping. They're still taping the shows.
Yeah,
Which AEW's been doing that for a while now.
It's kind of boring without a crowd. Like the you see the wrestlers coming out and they're like, yeah, there's nobody in the crowd, and you're like, who are you hyping up, dude?
Yeah.
And then like when you're in there in the ring wrestling, like you don't have the crowd to hype you up. It just looks boring and lame.
Yeah.
Without having a crowd there to be like, yeah, kick his ass. You know what I mean?
But I've seen some good matches though.
Yeah. Well, the theatrical match that they had with AJ Styles and The Undertaker, that was pretty freaking awesome.
It was a movie.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying, but it was still pretty cool.
You know, but that crap they did with John Cena and Bray Wyatt, I still can't figure out what the hell was going on there.
I still didn't get to see that one.
You didn't miss much.
But I think from what I've heard and different YouTubers talk about, they think that picture of Paige that showed up during that match, they think that she's going to come out as Sister Abigail here pretty soon.
Who knows?
Yeah.
But I know he did a good old house cleaning. He inspired a whole bunch of folks.
Where'd Bean go?
He disappeared again.
And then the rumor was he fired even more people on the down low.
Oh, yeah, they fired a bunch this week.
Where's this at?
WWE.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I stopped watching wrestling after I watched many of
They do that every year after WrestleMania. They'll fire a bunch of people.
Yeah, that's why I stopped watching wrestling after I hear what Vince does and how he treats his wrestlers and everything. Vince is just after one thing, and that's money. He's just a greedy monster.
Yeah.
Well, if that's what's turned you off the wrestling, I got 3 words for you. AEW. AEW.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
That match last week with Moxley and Hager.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
His brother Taker took him out.
I don't know why these people put their bodies through what they put them through, but to do that with no crowd and nobody hyping you up to do it,
it's hard.
And I like it better with no crowd because you can actually hear what they're saying.
Mm-hmm.
You can actually hear them call spots.
I remember actually got to go to a wrestling match. And I think it was in Philly when I was a kid. So much fun. Just interacting with the crowd and everything, and you're starting chants and everything. It's like way better than watching it on TV.
Well, that's that little one that we done. How many do you think were there? Maybe 200 people, Darren?
Probably.
But Man, it was good. I mean, that was their first show at this place, and I was highly impressed. I knew that there wasn't going to be what he thought was going to be there, because he told me that there was going to be 800 people, and I'm like, oh, okay, this is your first show. You get 800 people here, you're a hell of a promoter.
Yeah,
On your first show. But we were sitting there, and they were trickling in, and then right before the bell rang, there was a big rush of folks. But we stayed pretty steady. If there was 800 people there, we'd have made a killing.
Could they have fit 800?
Oh, that would probably fit 800 in that building.
I think its capacity was 1,200 people. Those stands were at 1,200. Most basketball gyms are about 1,200 people.
Well, they didn't have Darren on the card, so they didn't have a big draw.
Uh-huh.
Well, hey, it sometimes it just is what it is. There was a guy that literally ripped off Hulk Hogan. I mean, it was to the T. He come out. He even ripped his shirt, didn't he?
Yeah.
Had me cracking up,
brother.
Hey, and I tell you, he drove like 4.5 hours, and his wrestling match lasted all of about
maybe
20 seconds.
Yeah,
it was short. I'm like, I don't know if I would have drove 4.5 hours for 20 seconds.
And $50. Maybe.
A lot of them do that. No.
Got to start somewhere.
Oh, I know they do. Well, apparently he has a pretty decent crowd or draw, but he was a little too far away from his home base.
I never drove that far for that little.
Yeah.
Well, Roman Reigns' name is not allowed to be mentioned on WWE at all anymore.
Really, what'd he do?
He backed out of WrestleMania against Goldberg because with him having his whatever problem, the leukemia, it makes his immune system lower, and he didn't want to take no chances. And they were told, if you don't want to be there, don't be there. And he said, okay, I'm not going to be there, and he's been blacklisted for a while.
I think that's my brother's favorite wrestler. So he's got a bunch of those T-shirts, Roman Reigns T-shirts.
That's a bunch of bullshit that they would blacklist somebody because, for one, they're sick, and two, technically, you shouldn't even be doing the damn events to begin with.
Yeah, but it ain't like they have a union. They don't have anything protecting them.
Mm-hmm.
Like wrestlers in AEW, but
you must love AEW.
Well, they unionized them. They're making sure that everybody gets equal pay. They pay for your insurance. If you have a major injury, they pay that. As long as you're
I'm a baby and my wife pays my.
And you got to take care of these people if they're putting their body on the line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I do like.
Well, the only thing, like, kind of switching gears, I know they're trying to start doing stuff for the NFL with all these people that are getting these brain problems after they retire from all the contact and hits. So they're finally starting to do stuff in the NFL. And that's the only thing that I actually like the NFL about, is that they're starting to take care of and take some of the blame.
Well, see, that's why
they're not taking a lot.
No contact for younger kids. They're trying to push them more flag football instead of full contact until after they get over the age of 15.
Yeah. I'm sure I'm probably eat up with it. I played all the way up to college and played a little. I played 9 years, league.
So I know I'm eat up.
Yeah. Maybe that's why that I don't talk that well.
I don't talk so good.
I don't talk so good up here in Arkansas.
Yeah, Stream Bean, we know.
He likes hard bodies from Jeff and Matt. Gotcha.
That's what it looks like.
Well, I understand Jeff Hardy puts his body on the line when he wrestles. I understand that, but Darby Allin blows him out of the water.
Oh yeah.
Darby Allin he's out there.
Yeah, he was supposed to have been in Cape this month. Darby Allin was.
Was it at that Cape Con or something like that?
Yeah. They've postponed it to September, I believe.
What's going on, Miguel?
When I seen him come off a scaffold with a chair doing his coffin drop, about 20-foot drop. That's just where he just lays out and hits you with his back. He had a chair on his back when he done it, and I was like, that dude ain't got no sense.
Hey, Magoo, if you want to come on, I'll put the link in the comments.
He's probably most likely.
I fell out of this chair onto my back. Y'all would have to call 911 for me.
Oh, man. My back's been hurting me for the past week.
That's one.
And I got this crap. But they don't tell you that just don't go through fat. You kind of need this stuff for the work. You kind of have to be on the muscle. It won't go through fat.
Would you like to tell me what does go through fat? A truck.
A truck.
I'm gonna tell you a dumb story. Yeah. So it was not this past October, the October before. I pulled up to my house and put it in park and turned my truck off. I go into the house to grab something, and I come back out. Try to start it. Truck doesn't start. So then I hop in it or hop out of it and get under the hood and start it by touching the points over there underneath the engine. Well, apparently that shit was in reverse. That shit took off. So I went to go catch it. I tried to hop into it. I tripped. I went underneath the truck.
Man.
Dude, it hurt so bad. So I'm the only person that I know of that had my own vehicle run me over.
That
y'all
dude,
beat that shit.
That kid that played in Star Trek got ran over by his own car. Died too. What was that kid that played in Star Trek?
But yeah, it was. People make fun of it all the time, which I'm cool with it now. It doesn't bother me.
No, I got herniated discs, and once in a while they decide to throw a fit.
All right, here's you want to make you feel a little better, Scott. My wife had my youngest son in the car in his car seat. He was 2. She left the car running, got out to use a payphone. He got out of his car seat, jumped in the driver's seat, and put it in drive. She jumped in front and tried to stop it. She ended up with the car on top of her.
Oh, man.
They had to jack it up to get her out.
Sometimes you try to be Hercules and you don't win. But I was just trying to hop in the damn truck so it wouldn't hit the tree. It hit the damn tree anyways. It messed that damn truck up. That truck messed me up. So I had to call my wife. She's at work, working on people at the hospital. And I'm like, hey, I just ran myself over. I'm hurt really bad. She's like, do you need to call an ambulance? I'm like, hell no, I'm not paying for an ambulance. I was like, I'm thinking about trying to get in this truck and drive. And she's like, no, I'm going to come get you. So by the time you get there, I finally realized it ripped half of my stomach up. And, I get there, had my first taste of morphine. I'm going to tell you right now, big morphine fan. Because I went from like a 10 to no pain in like 2 seconds.
Yep.
Yeah.
That was the best.
Yeah, they had me on a drip my last surgery. I was wearing that.
The next few days after that sucked, but
yeah. Well, I spent
but I showed up to the haunted house the next day and they were like, "Why are you here?" I'm like, "Because the show must go on."
And you don't need a costume. You already got the
Yeah, I'm good. I was limping around. I was hurting so bad, and I didn't break a single bone. I don't know how I didn't break anything because I went underneath my truck and it was on top of me. But luckily, all I had was just a flesh wound on my stomach, and that was it.
Well, you were lucky.
But I thought I broke my neck.
By the way, how you doing, Ian?
Good.
Good deal.
Yeah.
But those 11 days I spent in ICU, 9 of it was on morphine every 15 minutes.
Oh yeah. Yeah, you wasn't feeling nothing.
I didn't give a damn about nothing.
Yeah.
I didn't even turn the TV on for the first 5 days I was there.
Hell, you probably didn't know that it had a TV.
I knew it was there. I didn't get on my phone. I didn't do nothing. I just laid there, hit that button, sack out, wake up, look at that
You watched the damn fly. You watched the fly on the wall for the first 3 days. Man, that fly it just moved.
Yeah, he was in La La Land.
I was in my mind. Oh my God, I was swearing up and down. At one time, I think I lost it. I thought they were messing with me and putting me in different rooms while I slept. Never left the room. It was
no shit. They probably was. You go to sleep, they just wheel your ass over to the next room and switch shit around. You'd be like, I could have swore I was turned the other way.
Yeah,
no, man, you wouldn't turn the other way.
Yeah,
and that damn clock they had up there. Every time I looked at it, it's like it said the same damn time on every time.
That wasn't the doctor switching rooms. That was all your kids. They're like, let's mess with Dad here.
Yeah. They were probably like, can we just unplug him and then switch the bed around to where he stares at the other side of the damn wall?
It was rough. Then I hit
that would be something.
Then they'll come in there and say, "Hey, we need you to walk." I said, "What?
What's that?"
We need y'all to, because you got to get up and get motivated and move around so you heal faster. I said, okay. And I'm holding on to all this stuff, trying to walk down the hallway.
Yeah.
On morphine.
I'm motivated. You just give me the button.
That's a cool looking Taz.
Yeah, that's cool.
Yep.
Yeah. You do that?
Huh?
I said, did you do that?
Yeah.
That's good.
Mickey and Darren.
Oh,
I mean, Goofy.
Yeah.
Bud.
That's pretty good.
Yep.
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
That's almost like the new style animation that they do.
I hate that style.
Droopy.
They ruined Thundercat.
Okay,
And I'm like,
the drawing is well, but the animation style altogether, I don't like. No. Especially like the new Looney Tunes.
I'm talking about like the Thundercats roar. I do not like that at all. It made it look like it's Steven Universe.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh man, Steven Universe is not lining up. Get out of here.
Yeah. But I will say that those drawings are really, really well, man. Those are really good.
And then in the storylines, they make them seem like they're stupid. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like it's all dumb stuff. I'm like, that's not what Thundercats was about, man. Come on.
Yeah. Well, it's all the cartoons from the 80s. When they go off and reboot them, they're not good.
No, it's like they went from like educational cartoons to just making the kids even stupid. You know what I mean? That's what it seems like. Like the cartoons back in the 80s and 90s, it's actually teaching you a lesson. You know what I mean?
Is that like, Masters?
Yep.
My eyes ain't as good. I'm trying to get up on this shit like I could see it.
What, the DVDs?
Oh, it won't matter. You could put that shit. You could put that right here, and I'm still gonna have trouble seeing it. I need to go get glasses or something.
Yeah.
So there, and I did get I've got some of the rough edit out of the way. I've seen it, so some of the stuff's looking pretty good, man.
That's good.
So I watched about 30 minutes of it today. X-Men?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
He won that for Boondock.
Okay, quick.
Look at this, Magoo. This thing is awesome.
Who's a big Star Wars fan?
The glow in the dark.
Yep.
Oh, Boondock just left.
I actually took a nap.
Yeah.
With the thing, like it was like a teddy bear.
Yeah. Well, I've got the rarest one of all. That right there. Ain't none of y'all got that. Ain't none of y'all got that.
It's going to be a one-off.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, I've got several of them, but I own all of them.
Okay, why?
But I'm hoping it gets back to normal. And when we get back to normal, I'll be able to start sculpting out and doing all that stuff again. So
I might beat you on that. Do you have a cartoon named after you?
Huh?
What's that?
Do you have a cartoon named after you?
No.
I do.
No, I don't.
No, actually, I think you were named after the cartoon.
Yeah.
No, that family name.
But I do have.
Cartoon.
Hold on.
Quick Draw McGraw been around a lot longer than you have, buddy.
Yeah, but that McGraw name has been well around before the cartoon even came.
But I do have a Lego and a Funko Pop.
I got a Lego. Yeah, it's your
Beat
house.
that.
Well, technically,
Yeah, but you had to
I've
make
got
that.
the Lego.
You had to make that yourself.
That's what I'm saying. It's still at your house.
I did. I did. I made it. I feel like I'm a pretty talented individual.
WWE pins.
Yep.
But those are cool.
Yeah, Magoo, you're in North Jersey,
more-
so you gotta get a caulking gun and seal up all your windows because you're right there next to New York.
Shit, yeah. That's crazy over here.
Yeah. Wow, man, because in like in Michigan now you can't even buy normal oh god. Wow. Man, so you know what? I went to the one place man, say no what, I was trying to buy some bag of candy.
Oh, they won't let you buy candy anymore?
Nope.
No Kit Kats. Get a break.
Nope. Because I'm governor. As I said, candy is not important.
It's essential. It's got sugar in it.
Yeah.
It gives you energy.
Yeah. See, but she just stupid.
So they don't allow y'all to go out just to get stuff like that?
Nope.
Luckily, Arkansas, they've shut down a lot of stuff. Like if you have just a retail type setting, such as like a mall or something like that, they've shut that down. But you can go grocery shopping and you can go to restaurants, but you can't go inside the restaurant. You have to either pick it up curbside or they do no contact delivery.
Yeah.
And I kind of like the no contact delivery because you don't have to deal with anybody.
Yeah. And
Grubhub's getting rich.
Okay. Well,
What's that?
And that's so really honey because I walk on my bike or right through the right through, like to get something up
After the drive-through.
and like the one person said you're not supposed to have your bike right in through the right through.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, at this point, people are walking up to the drive-throughs because, and I'll tell you right now, there's like when this first started happening, they were denying truck drivers to walk up to the drive-through because they had all the stuff shut down. And I'm gonna tell you right now, if you go off and you stop and you make the truck drivers mad and they ever decide, hey, we're gonna boycott and we're not gonna go to work, this country's gonna be screwed. You got to make them truck drivers happy.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because if they're not crossing state lines, nobody's eating. So, like at the beginning, because there was all this stuff of all these truck drivers not being able to eat anywhere. You know, because they wouldn't allow them to walk up, but now they're starting to allow people to walk up to the drive-through, and you know, people that has
they got to take their orders now.
Yeah. Well, and they should do that from day one, like before even all this stuff happened. If a truck driver didn't want to go in for whatever reason, he should be able to walk up to the drive-through.
Hey, Darren.
Yeah.
I got something to show you.
Okay.
I'm in the middle of an auction on this.
Okay. All right. I already have one.
Oh,
You don't have one of them.
Boondocks.
Oh, that's not the one.
Boy.
No, that's the actual Slim Jim display in the store.
Oh,
yeah.
cool.
Oh, I thought that was a photo.
Well, it is a photo, but I'm in the middle of an auction on it right now. The auction don't cut off until 30th.
Yeah, I thought you were showing this at first, but
no, that's actually there's a side view.
No, that's probably. Oh, that is sick.
yeah.
I thought it was the standee there. After you said that, that is a full.
And it's even made where you can hang it on the wall.
Uh-huh.
And our local store down here got one. And now the store owner has got an auction up for it.
Oh yeah.
It ends on the 30th. Highest bid right now is $30.
Well, you might have just shot your damn self in the foot because there's 2 or 3 other people on here that's sitting there. Hey, when you brought that shit up, they were like, "What's that?" I showed you might want that.
How much is
I ain't worried about it. Darren ain't gonna drive all the way over here to put a bid in.
Hey, the question is, how much is it now?
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
I think I can get it for less than 60.
What's the phone number? I'll call them up right now.
I would get it.
They're closed.
I'll call them up tomorrow.
And the problem is somebody who works there.
What's their Facebook?
They want to bid on it too, or they have been bidding on it. I told them I'm going to break their heart.
Hey, put it right there behind you.
Yeah,
I want to win it and flip it to Darren.
Throw a couple Slim Jims in there too for them.
I will. I'll put Slim Jims in it.
I'll ease the
Hey,
pain.
if Darren gets it and you put some damn Slim Jims in it, this fat ass is going to go over there and help him unbox it. I'll be peeking through the window. Hey, you got it in yet? No? Okay, I'll be back.
He'll run into the door. Oh yeah,
I'll be right back, y'all.
Slim Jim.
Meat sticks, man. Meat sticks are so delicious.
Yes.
I like to go to Cabela's, the little outlet store at Cabela's, and get like elk ones and stuff like that, caribou.
Well, I found a website you can order them.
Good.
I'm gonna try to get some gator ones in.
Ooh, gator.
God. Well, meant because like I can't. Well, meant say like when I was like I'm a little family thing I can't. Well, because I bought some Oh yeah, like the one place I bought some homemade ones. You know, like the
Deer.
Yeah, no, where we did a place in the like I think that is like in almost in it was Wisconsin, but it's not in Wisconsin. You know, like kind of like in a little, you know, borderline. Michigan and Wisconsin. You know, area, and I got well because I did actually ate some kill oh man, oh my god, man, that's the most very spicy, you know, meat.
Oh, they probably added spices in it though.
Holy crap, man! Like my face was all beet red.
They probably put some kind of hot peppers in it.
Well, I meant because that was the go host peppers.
I've had ghost peppers. Them are no fun.
Oh man, my stomach was on fire. Yeah, man, because and I thought I was going.
That's that shirt I was talking about.
Just do it, Michael Myers.
You have a Krueger one like that too, don't you? Sort of like that.
The one that I've got Freddy Krueger is this one.
Stay woke or something like that, wasn't it?
Yeah, it says stay woke.
Nice.
And then I've got one. It's a Michael Myers, and it says the party don't start till I walk in. But those were selling really well at that wrestling show. I was actually surprised because I was getting ready for my big Halloween and attraction show, and when that got postponed, actually it's not going to happen until next year. But you know, I had all that stuff made up and was ready to go, and that wrestling show come out, and I was like, I'm gonna bring some of this. But we sold masks, we sold shirts, all sorts of shit.
Yeah,
I sold some art.
I was about to say, yeah, Darren even sold art there. The only one that didn't make money was freaking Post.
Yeah.
And all he had, and I told him, I was like, dude, you just don't have a whole lot of like a variety of anything. I was like, you'll make money at this stuff. I said, but you had like 2 photos.
Yeah. Yeah.
String Bean doesn't want to come on with us.
He was on a couple times.
He's scared.
Rachel.
But he wasn't talking.
Well, I meant because I met
He was pretending to be a king.
Okay, well, I meant because I met how high boy him a storm.
Hey, Rachel. I'll be back in a minute.
Huge. So you know what? Yeah. Oh yeah. Like he only he charged me for a picture. Oh yeah. So and a sign.
Hey, basic.
8x10.
Basic.
Yeah, something basic.
What?
Hey, Mr. Something Basic.
Took time out of his busy life to come onto the stream.
Yeah, I can't believe it.
What's
I'll
that?
be right back.
I have a feeling Darren's going to come back as Psycho D. I don't know. It's just not as good without all the hair anymore. With all of his hair being gone. Where'd Boondock go? Can you see him anymore, Quick Draw?
No.
Where'd you get that 8x10 at?
Me?
Yeah.
Well, like like the one wrestler Storm, you know, like he used to wrestle in a TNA. And if I show you the picture of him.
Okay. Oh, that's cool.
That's James Storm, isn't it?
Yeah. Oh my God, he was super. Oh my God. Well, man, see, I got. Oh well, like he gave me this. And he gave me a 8x10, and he gave me a t-shirt, like only for $25.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah. James is a nice guy. I've met him. James is a nice guy.
Yeah.
Met him a couple times backstage at some wrestling shows that I've done.
And
hey, Rachel, I just seen where it says hello, Scary City.
Okay. Oh yeah, and plus she was a well, because and there was a one guy was really not a nice guy. Ever heard of East Sammy Holohan?
I haven't offhand.
Not right offhand either.
Oh, well, because he is like one of the well, because and he was in the well, because like he was in NXT for age, not a big time. You just for a little short period.
Gotcha.
Of time. But he got well, well, I mean, because I trying to get him, and I trying to get the monster abyss. My I try to get my picture taken with abyss, and he said, well, man, he want like too much.
Man, some of them they do. Like I know that when we go to some of the horror conventions, there's some of the folks they want way too much money, and just to get a signature, they'll try to charge a couple $100, and then they want to charge $80 for a picture on top of it. it makes it difficult for anybody that's a fan or a collector to really go off and purchase that. Because I mean, if they go off and do that, I mean, heck, they may be spending $300 just on one person, and not everybody has that kind of money to throw away.
Well, because in like my one of my friends like he is a independent pro wrestler. Well, I meant see like he has to like I mean it make me like a really good price. I would because I bought 3 of their DVDs only for like 3, 4, $5 each.
No, that's not bad.
All right, guys.
Sammy Callahan is the bomb.
Yeah, I gotta get out of here. My back's starting to hurt. I gotta go lay back down.
All right.
All right, quick.
Later.
All right, man. We'll see you quick.
But
a few hours, basic. Few hours.
Yeah.
And,
Where's
because I'm also I met her. Do you ever know who that is?
Can't tell right off.
not right offhand?
That is Jessica
Havoc.
Yeah.
I didn't recognize her without her mask on.
Yeah. Oh man, she was so nice.
Is that who that is?
Oh, there you are, Boondock.
Well, I've been
go?
here. I just been behind the scenes.
Yeah. Yeah, and like wow. Oh wow. Man, like some of them Epo West's oil like I met was nice, but some of them was complete jokes.
Yeah.
Like I cracked the hammer hundred time joke.
Mr. Kennedy?
No. Oh, that he is?
D jerk.
You what?
Bill Dundee jerk.
Yeah.
Oh well, because I met Haku. Man, Haku was straight up nice guy.
All
Big.
them Samoans are pretty much nice guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Like in Jim the M&I Hart, super nice guy. But like oh my god, that was so funny. Like me and my friend was walking into the one place, for the pro wrestling, thing. And like Jim the M&I Hart almost ran me and my friend down by a car because he was driving right on the sidewalk.
Now, I tell you, if you like collecting autographs, one of the things you can do, and I do it every once in a while, is send stuff to them. There's a website called fanmail.biz, and you can get a lot of their addresses either directly to them, or it'll go to an agent, or it'll go to the wrestling thing, and they'll not all the time send the autograph to you, but it's usually pretty decent chance. And if they don't send the autograph, sometimes they'll still go ahead and send you something.
Yeah.
Whether it be like I know The Rock will send like an 8x10 auto pen photo, which is still a nice photo.
Yeah.
And then heck, I've gotten Hulk Hogan back on just writing them and sending it through the mail.
Yeah.
So
now that is one of my prized possessions. Fine. Jim Dem Nighthawk. Fit Hager.
Yep.
Where's the Bret Hart signature?
Man. Oh my God. Man. Like, what is a dick? I'm sorry, but
I already knew that. I just wanted to ask the question.
huh?
I already knew that. I just wanted to ask you the question.
Well, because in plus, I met like a fine buying Junior, you know, of fine buying Hillman
Yeah.
kid, look just like his dad.
Yeah, he does, but he don't wrestle nothing like his daddy.
Nope.
He's an MLW.
Yeah. Okay.
I used to love wrestling, but I don't know.
Yeah,
After
I watch a lot of independents. I like Ring of
I
Honor.
will say, I've enjoyed myself of going to independent stuff because even before this last one I went, you know, Darren seen me out there at Hoxie a time or two, and I'd go out there in the crowd, you know, and sit with everybody, and I had a good time. I enjoyed it.
Some of my greatest memories was going to the Mid-South Coliseum and watching wrestling there with all the old greats.
Not like that anymore.
Well, occasionally, a lot of those old greats would come to Earl Bell Community Center.
Yep.
Before
Here in Jonesboro. So, you know, they used to do a lot of that stuff here.
I gotta show you something really, really, really cool.
Okay.
Y'all remember Randy Hales, don't you?
Oh yeah.
I worked with Randy
all the time.
Yeah, I worked with Randy Hales.
He actually tried to start Memphis Wrestling back up again.
Yeah, he done Pyro Pro.
Yep.
He's selling tapes of it. That's what he's been sending out. He's been selling some old Pyro Pro tapes. He owned that. That's cool.
Yeah.
Man, see, you know, I got like a whole bunch of them.
What's the matter, Lucky?
But no, Randy Hales, he worked at Sonic, and when I was in high school, and I worked with him. He was our manager.
Yep.
So if I'm not mistaken, I think he has a little piece of Sonic. If I'm not mistaken,
he may have. I know he quit Sonic to go to work for Lawler at his bar and grill, and then he quit there and took care of Jackie Fargo for a while until he passed away, and now he's back in Jonesboro.
Yeah,
Pally.
Okay. Wow, man, so, you know, like the one wrestler I really want to meet is Harry the King Lawler.
Oh yeah,
I've met him 2 or 3 times.
Yep.
A lot of people say he's a jerk, but he's been one of the nicest guys to me.
I've never had any issues because they would do a wrestling event out there at Car Today like every year, and I think it was Car Today. It was at a car place.
Yeah, I've actually
Car Today or Car Max.
No, it was Car Today.
They would do it. Yeah, they would do a wrestling show, and then of course, you know, he was the main event guy, and he would sit there and sign autographs. I think he charged to do it. I don't think it was a lot. I think it was like $5-10, if that.
Yeah, $5 for the picture and the autograph is free or something, you know. But
yeah, I mean, it wasn't very much money, and this was when he had already been inducted into the Hall of Fame because he wrote Hall of Fame on the one that I went and got.
Yeah,
so
I got his autographs on tons of them. But I've been to his house a couple times too for parties.
Yeah.
And wow.
Yeah, but we're in Lawler country.
Wow. But his son, like I meant say no at the meant because I met his son, you know, but why Christopher Oh my goodness, man! Because at the one show he was so drunk. I meant because, and he was being mean to everybody.
Yeah.
As he was cussing out, like the promoters, saying, "I want this done." Da, 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 da,
Yeah,
da.
well, he died probably 45 minutes from Jonesboro.
Yeah.
So sitting in jail.
Yeah, I was in a show with him probably about 2 weeks before he died.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
And I meant because, and plus, like I met Hilly a gun. Man, Billy Gunn was a jerk too.
Oh yeah.
You know, he's wrestling with his son now.
Like Billy is?
Yeah, they call themselves the Gun Club. They're in AEW. They're a
Oh,
tag team.
I knew Billy was in AEW, but I didn't know his son was.
Yep, his son is jacked up. I'm talking about Scott Steiner jacked.
Hmm.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and well, man, because like I remember I went to the one little, you know, independent, thing, well, because they have that one match, well, because well, because, and they said the fans get to bring the rock weapons match.
Oh, yeah.
Oh my god, it got so way out of hand. Well, because I bought thumbtacks.
Well, speaking of the weapons, you remember I was trying to get. They had a weapon or all holds bar type match, and they were out running everywhere, Darren. I was trying to handle some of our props.
Sweet.
There you go. It was.
Yeah, I thought it was cool.
Yeah.
That's a long time ago.
I couldn't.
Mm-hmm.
I couldn't remember.
2012.
Yeah.
Okay, wait a minute, because I'll do it, because, and plus, like I met the fan size Shane Hugless. Man, he was super nice. Man, yeah, and
You and the Undertaker.
Yeah.
ain't that the real one?
Yeah.
Oh, Mark Calloway.
Mm-hmm.
I remember when it was Mean Mark Callis, when Big Boss Man brought him into Memphis.
Yep. He's come into Memphis as the Master of Pain. But
Yep.
there's a picture I was trying to look up for you, Ian.
Ah, sweet.
That's my belt. But that was back in 2009.
Yeah. I meant because well, because, and they not doing well, because like every summer they always doing the one of the pro wrestling or right at the one little baseball, place. They are not doing that like anymore, because they said the promoter, like he been caught raping a 14-year-old teenager.
Huh.
Man, oh man.
And so he
That's pretty. That'll end a career like in about 2 seconds.
Yep.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. Women, because in the well, because like he had to well, meant because and he got beat by Paul Walmer. Yeah, do you ever like him? You remember him? Paul Walmer.
I don't remember him.
Oh well, okay. Well, meant because it needs to be in the four horsemen, like you know. Well, meant because I don't consider him as a four horseman, guy.
Yeah.
Because he kind of like one of the guys who always get beat. Like every time, like when he come on.
He takes the one for the team.
Yes.
The jabroni.
Yeah. Okay. I meant because
Jabroni, curtain jerker.
Well, because like in the pro wrestling world, he is a
jobber.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Who's the best wrestler of all times?
Are you asking me?
All of you.
Oh, it's easy for me.
Hulk Hogan.
All right, there's a Hulk Hogan.
I was an Undertaker fan. I was an Undertaker fan.
I grew up watching Lawler.
I'll try it.
But the best wrestler of all time is Colonel Ray Tucker.
I don't believe so. Good try.
Hey, here you go, Darren.
Good try.
What is that?
That's you, sir.
From
That's
where?
you, Darren.
Oh,
From
it's
the
from the
movie.
movie. Okay.
Yeah. But yeah, I'll have to go.
Yeah, I just saw that.
I'll say Taker's got the best gimmick ever.
Yeah. He's my second. Taker's my second favorite.
Yeah. But as far as technical wrestlers.
Yes, ma'am.
Chris Benoit.
He was. He may have been lost upstairs, but Chris Benoit was a hell of a wrestler.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all ever heard of the Spinal Shoe?
But his He-Man's got a better out of him.
The sound
manager.
sounded good. Scott.
Who?
I was talking to Scott.
What's that?
I said the sound sounded pretty good. I could hear the sound.
Yeah.
Are y'all
There
seeing
you
it
are in the
here?
background, Darren.
Y'all seeing it here? That's part of the movie.
Jimmy Hart.
Oh yeah, I like Jimmy.
Who's the best manager?
Colonel Ray Tucker.
Bobby the Brain.
Scott Bainey at Fox Pizza Inn.
My ex-wife's mom used to date Jimmy Hart.
Oh yeah.
And let me tell you, he's the same person in front of the camera as he is behind the camera.
I believe that. I believe that for real.
That's why he got over
there
so
you
easy.
go, Darren. There's a little more of you right there.
Y'all seeing it on the variety show Uncut first. Part of the Discovery movie, guys. It's coming out.
All of them
October.
about 3 seconds at a time.
I'm gonna have to turn you in for a
Copyright infringement.
Copyright infringement and get you a strike.
He's the one that showed it.
But I own it, so it can't be copyrighted yet.
But it's on his channel.
But I didn't turn any sound on. And I only showed 3 seconds. Nope. Actually, you did hear sound for a second. If you go back and play back,
yeah,
I was looking at it trying to find the spot for Darren, and then realized that the audio was on, and then I turned it off.
Yeah, I heard. Have y'all ever heard of the Slaughter Shed?
Yeah,
that's the reason I said.
Have you ever checked out any Jim Cornette's podcast?
I listened to one on YouTube the other day about Ronda Rousey.
I laughed so hard.
Hey, I'll tell you what, Ronda Rousey, she's got a YouTube channel that does a lot of gaming. Yeah, and she done one of Pokemon, and she about come out. It was topless for some of it. It was crazy. She started out because it got hot, and so she unbuttoned it all the way down, and when she'd move, it revealed things. That's about all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, she come out and she really badmouthed wrestling there for a little bit.
Did she?
Bad.
Yeah, calling it fake.
Well,
it's not fake; it's scripted.
Yeah.
Hey, I tell you what, I don't care if you call it fake or whatnot. I have been inside the wrestling ring. The ones that I've been in, they ain't much padding.
Nope.
You're pretty much falling on some wood and some steel, bars that are holding this wood up.
Okay.
Yeah, it gives.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's lighter than falling on concrete. I'll give that.
Well, like sorry.
But it's still, I wouldn't want to be slammed on that. I don't care if it is scripted, fake, or whatnot. If it ain't the consistency of a trampoline, my back doesn't want to touch it.
Okay, women, because like my friend okay, well, because like right before the thing, like he asked me, you start okay, well, like he let me get inside the wing, okay, well, meant because okay, well, meant because for the just a little bit of on my life, I want to be a wrestler, but now I don't be no pro wrestler because
when we were shooting the movie, I'm in it as well, and I have a scene where me and someone else, I don't want to give any spoilers away, get into an altercation, and I end up on my back, and it was going to be a nice and easy lay down, but Darren, you was there that day. My ankle was like, I couldn't walk.
I wasn't back there where you was filming. I was
but
running.
You were with me that day.
Yeah,
I could barely walk. And I told him, I was like, there's no way you're going to get me down nice and easy and make it look good. I was like, I'm going to commit, and I'm going on the ground. And it was because I'm 6'2", and if it didn't look, which I went back and looked at it, it's about as real of a fall and as it can be. And I went onto gravel. When I hit, it didn't hurt nearly as bad as what my ankle was hurting that day. So I didn't feel it until the next day. When I woke up, I realized, okay, maybe that wasn't such a great, brilliant plan. But, at that point, it wouldn't have looked real because I was fighting against my ankle.
Well, I'm gonna tell you something about wrestlers. pro wrestlers today are glorified stuntmen. The only difference is they only get one take to do it. They don't get multiple takes over and over again. They got to get that stuff right the very first time.
Yep.
And a lot of them would have great careers in movies.
Yeah. I'll tell you who would have Mick Foley would have had a great career in movies.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That guy wasn't scared of nothing.
Uh-huh.
When he fell through that cage, I did watch that one. When he fell through that cage about 20 feet in the air, granted, I know that cage wasn't supposed to snap. You know, when he slammed him up there and when it snapped and he went through and that 20-foot fall.
Uh-huh.
Well, hell, when he come off the top of the cage and landed on the announcer's desk.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
That was planned.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that one was planned, but the one going through the top.
Yeah.
Because when he landed, I don't know how he got up.
That's where his tooth went through his lip.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And
that was about the time frame that I actually stopped watching the WWE, because that was like right there towards the end of a little bit after I think the Attitude Era, when you had like Stone Cold, because I love Stone Cold and I love, you know, which the Undertaker, he shows up still probably about every year, even though he's retired, you know.
Oh, they show him. They brought him. The only time they bring him in is for a draw for money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which I think he needs to retire and go be a badass in the movie somewhere.
Yeah.
He can go be. That is.
Holy crap! That's a giant gun. Hellis.
Yep.
Damn, you look like a midget next to him.
Yep.
He's big.
Oh.
How tall are you, Darren? 5'11"?
5'11", 6, somewhere up in there.
Okay. Yeah. Oh, well, yeah, because I remember when I was how old? 4 or no? Yeah. Okay. I remember when I was 4 or maybe 3. You know, I won that. You know, age. You know, group. And well, because my dad actually was in prison, and guess who was? Yes, guess who was inside? Also guess who was in the exact same place?
Who's that?
Hunker Dog.
That's cool.
Because
that's an old name.
Yeah. I remember my dad said
we had another guy that lived around here that was in the WWE for a little bit, old Rodney Mack, and he was married to Jazz.
Yeah.
Yep.
And they lived here in Jonesboro for a long time.
2 or 3 years.
So
I won't talk bad about him.
He was one of the bouncers that would make a cowboy for a while.
Yeah, because I mean, I was going in, and at that time frame, they were doing, I called them kiddie nights. When you allow an 18-year-old in at a nightclub, that's a kid night. But they had to serve food. They had a fully functioning kitchen, but they had me come in and serve food. So I would bring all my pizza stuff that afternoon and turn their oven on, because they had a brick oven, and me and Rodney become pretty good friends. And then I realized that he was married to Jazz, and I'm like, dude, I grew up watching your wife. Yeah, I grew up watching her wrestle. Like
Miss
she
Texas.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was a badass.
Well, because and like my friend, see, like my friend is completely, you know, oh yeah, like he said he going to bring in to his promotion is who Jack.
That's a bad person to bring in.
Yeah, I got right because like I told him, are you sure you want to bring him in? Because somebody gonna get hurt. I mean, hurt.
New Jack tries to hurt people.
Yeah.
You mess up a spot with him, yeah, he'll try to hurt you.
Yeah, because I saw the one scene where he at the well, like he said Webby, I seen that one scene of he accidentally did it like to the one kid like he actually killed that one kid.
Well, he was in a match in ECW, and they had like 4 tables stacked on top of each other. And the whole work was he was supposed to go through all the tables. When New Jack threw him off, he threw him off to miss the tables. And the kid only caught just a part of them. And it almost killed the kid. He did that all because he got pissed off at the kid because he messed up one of the moves earlier in the match.
Shoot, if I was doing it and he intentionally done that, he might catch something afterwards.
Well, they were scared of him.
That's terrible.
And what about the wrestling match? It was in Mexico where the wrestler was on the outside and the dude on the inside took a center block and threw it and hit him in the head. Almost killed him.
Dang.
Shoot, I wish they would just Hey, Boondock, they just need to contact me. I will make it look like exactly like a real cinder block, and it won't hurt.
But it was a real cinder block.
Hey, let me show you something.
Quit watching porn, Darren.
Hey, I don't know how I wind up with this picture, but I got it. I got a picture of you in my phone somehow, Boondock.
Me?
Yeah.
Yep, that's me, all right. That's me.
Well, I'm trying to find some more pictures with some more wrestlers.
That's my younger years. I'm not so flexible now. But that's one of the things I'm going to be doing on my channel when I start back up. I will have a weekly live, and wrestling will be talked about a lot. Hey, I need me a center block on a stick.
That's a brick on the sticks. What that is?
Yeah, buddy.
So
What movie is that going to be in?
Ian.
Oh, that's just something.
Oh, cool.
That I use at a haunted house. But
which reminds me, I think we're gonna have to get together before, if the COVID's over with by then, and come up there and do some work with you.
Okay. Come on with
Hello.
it.
You know who that is, don't you, Ian?
Chrissy
Hemme.
Yeah.
Yep.
Used to be in WWE.
This was one of the funnest wrestlers I ever met. Right there.
Yes.
ODB.
Oh yeah. Matter of fact,
she's buck wild.
Oh yeah.
Where's my fax at?
She had
sign.
I was at one of their shows when they had their show in Jonesboro, TNA, and I got the pass, the VIP pass, where all the female wrestlers come out and meet you. I asked her, I said, "Do you really have alcohol in that flask?" And she said, "Here, take a sip." I took a sip of it, and she definitely had Jaeger in it. She said, "That's my favorite drink, Jaeger." But she had me rolling the whole time. And you can see the look on my face. I was laughing.
Yeah, and
she had me rolling.
Okay. Wow.
All right, don't start that, Scott.
Yeah.
Well, I tell you, I've been having some trouble sleeping the past several nights. I don't know what's going on. I don't know if it's just, everything of me working so much, and I get home and I can't turn my brain off. But I ain't been able to sleep well in about 4 or 5 days.
Yeah, and wow, Master North. I trying to meet the one girl wrestler, but she was so rude.
Oh, that's what's her name?
What name? I can't think of her name.
She had a different name in WWE and I think in TNA.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she rode the motorcycle to the ring.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all have all seen Freddy Krueger, right? Or Nightmare on Elm Street.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see here. Oh, I'm gonna have to turn it up. Hold on. Let me turn it. I forgot that I turned off my. I had him do something from my haunted house. Let me see if I can get it to where it's not. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Are you ready to get scared? I'm Scared City Haunted House. Because if you're not, I'll fucking get you. Awesome.
Robert England.
Yep. Then I had Tony Todd do the same thing. He played Candyman.
Yeah. Oh yeah. And so I kind of get
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I like him.
That's the old picture from 26 years ago.
Well, I meant because I trying to get the one of a female pro wrestler well, because I trying to get my picture as I took with her, but she said, well, it's gonna be about $25. Like I said, I'm not paying $25.
Yeah.
That is Angelina.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Angelina Love.
I love.
I'll tell you. For some reason, and I guess maybe it's just because there's just as many folks that like horror movies and wrestling, but when you go to like Horror Hound and Texas Frightmare and all those, there'll be like three to five wrestlers at these. Ric Flair's been at them. I know that. Oh shoot. I know Steve. I think Steve Nash was at one. I'm drawing a blank for some reason. I had them all in my head when I started talking.
Well, I can't. Wow. Oh man,
But they go to those conventions, so like I see them, about as much as I do a lot of these horror guys. But I know more about the scary stuff than I do the. Like I know majority of the names, but if it's like any of the new ones, I don't know very many of the wrestlers.
Okay. Also, I met Hate the Snake.
Now I know who he is.
Yeah.
Oh man, he was so. Oh my, he got me cracking up. Oh man, I was laughing so hard.
So I hear it's usually either he is really good or it's really bad.
The time I met him was really bad.
And I think it's because like is is he fiending for something? Which I think he's sober right now, isn't he?
He's sober now.
Yeah.
So he actually probably would be pretty tolerable. But like when you probably met him, Darren, he probably was needing something.
Yeah, he that was just before he got with DDP. Yeah.
Yeah. Down in Dallas Page.
Yeah. What I meant because and like his person oh yeah, so I think his a friend of Diamond Dallas Page, a friend you know, like he came with him, you know, do me and to kind of keep a little, you know, show eye on him, because at the show, they were serving, you know, like whole bunch of alcohol. You know.
Yeah, I mean he done alcohol, but his stuff was more of like the cocaine and
yeah. Okay. Well,
and the other. He loved drugs.
Yep. Man.
But I watched the documentary when they were trying to get him sober.
Yeah.
And Diamond, that was actually a pretty good documentary.
It was.
So like a lot of the documentaries that they do with the wrestling, which I like documentaries. That stuff intrigues me because you don't. If you're an average person, you don't know what really goes on behind the scenes, and you don't know, what's really going on with these guys. And hell, there's a lot of times you don't even know that the guys are taking drugs and got a bad drug problem until after the fact.
Yep.
A good one to watch that shows you a lot of the good behind the scenes stuff is Beyond the Mat.
Yes, I watched that the other day. Yeah. I watched it the other day too, and it was pretty good.
Wow. Man, I watched a really, really, really good movie, but it kind of like stupid, almost. That is what began, and the movie was pro wrestling against the zombies. That movie.
Oh, against zombies.
Man,
they make every type of thing that you can think of against zombies.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a horror movie that Abraham Lincoln is against zombies and he's against vampires. Abraham Lincoln.
Badass movie.
I mean, they make zombie strippers.
Yep.
That's a real one as well.
Yeah, and
there's so many dumb zombie movies, and we have really two people to thank for that. You can thank George A. Romero and John Russo.
Yep.
If it wasn't for those two guys, we wouldn't have zombies.
And okay, well, I meant because and that kind of weird. Well, because I'm not allowed to go to the haunted house.
You're not allowed to go.
Nope. Because my doctor don't want me to go. Because
you have seizures. You have seizures.
Yeah, like really bad ones.
My daughter has seizures, so. But fortunately, hers is not light induced because she got tested for all that. But she has really bad seizures and she stops breathing and everything else. So I'm hoping that we get done and over with all this stuff.
Yeah. And because I want to do maybe in July. I want to do a fundraiser for the like for the
Epilepsy.
Haitian.
Mm-hmm.
And like I talked to Hasten, like over at Popeye Toys. Well, man, see, like I said, well, I don't know about that. I'm not really, into that.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, if you end up doing one, let me know, and I'll give you, like, if you're auctioning off something or whatever.
Yeah.
I'll give you some stuff to auction off.
Yeah.
Because it hits home for me, because of my daughter.
Yeah.
But hey, I will say this: if there's some haunted houses that will accommodate, like, because I've accommodated for people that have seizures, and we turn the strobe lights off. Like, I have it set up that I can switch to a couple of different lighting to where it's a constant light instead of a flashing light, because the flashing light's what typically what makes someone have a seizure. But I try to accommodate anybody. If they have issues, I go in and shut them off.
Lord.
But I mean, I would at least call and talk to them if it's something that you would like to go do, because I mean, they're fine.
Yeah.
Hey, Darren, your smoke's bothering Ian.
No. No, and well, meant because I won't try to get the Funko Pop community, and maybe the and maybe the comic book community, because and kind of like join in to do that.
Yeah.
Well, the more eyes you have on it, the better chance you got to raise more money.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I can tell you, because you said the comic book community and the Funko Pop community. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
So I was about to say, I know that I've got some comic books from like The Walking Dead that's been signed by my buddy from the season 4, Santiago, that was in the movie with us. I send him stuff all the time.
Yeah. Well, man,
I'm probably Boondock. I'm probably the biggest Santiago Cirillo autographed collection probably in the world.
Because
I probably own 150, 200 signatures of his. Not granted, I sell them.
Like the problem.
I'm not, every time he comes down, I'm like, here's 50 items, and here's a paycheck.
Yeah, well, I meant because with the like a problem with that is I got no PayPal account.
Well,
I have no PayPal account.
I will say it's not very hard to set up. It takes like 10 minutes. You can have a PayPal account. But there's several apps you can get. I think there's a Cash app that people can send you money, and that's pretty popular.
Yep.
They can send money through, if you have your bank account attached to Facebook.
Yeah.
And if you was to go live on Facebook, it'll go to your account on that. I mean, there's all sorts of ways that you can raise money. And like I say, if you let me know, and
I'll be back in a second.
I won't have to send it to you. You just let me know who won, and I'll send it out.
Yeah.
So, because that'll save instead of you having to, me send it to you, and then you have to send it out. That's postage being paid twice or something. So I mean, if you end up auctioning off something, or you give away, trying to raise money or whatever, when it comes that time, let me know. I'll throw in a couple things.
Yeah. Yeah. Because and my mom said, can you just write out a check, and like send it out to them. I said, I don't know.
I mean, I will say this, like the check stuff, because I still take checks right now for my business, but I get hot checks every month. I mean, there's not a day goes by. So like the safest way to really do it is electronically.
Yeah.
And again, it probably takes less time to set up a PayPal account as it did for you to set up a YouTube account.
Yeah.
So I think I had mine going, and it was about 10 minutes.
Yeah, because in like the problem with that is I don't want my like my social security,
Yeah. Well, I'll say this: it is PayPal is more secure than your bank account.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Like I trust PayPal more than I trust my bank. I don't know if Darren has dealt with PayPal or Boondock, if you've dealt with it, but I know me personally, it's money's in there that fast.
Well, the money gets there quick, and if you have a dispute, it doesn't take long for them to correct the dispute. If you have a problem on not getting paid, or if you paid somebody and you're not receiving your product, it doesn't take long to get your money back.
Yep.
Yeah.
There's buyer protection and seller protection at the yin yang. That's why when you buy on eBay, that PayPal is the preferred method.
That's all I use.
Any other thing,
Anytime
PayPal.
I buy online, I use PayPal.
So like now I've got a business PayPal card, that they sent me a debit card, so I use it just like a bank account.
Well, I've got I've got a debit card for Cash App and for my PayPal.
Yeah.
Even my wife's got a PayPal.
My wife likes using the Cash App. Me personally, I'm a PayPal person.
Yeah, and well, I meant because
how many we got in here, Darren?
I'm stolen. It looks like 3.
Well, I meant because meant say no. I asked you, like, you told my friend like who is a yeah. So I told my friend who is a independent pro wrestler like he tried to get some of his friends white involved too. See, or like he got some friends who well because and they kind of like not that big at the end of well meant saying no, they kind of like the a big time as in the independence, so hook it like okay, for example, Howie Wyan, like he's a big name, in the in the independence.
Yeah.
And like bunch of guys who used to wrestle in the big time, but now they don't wrestle in the big time.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, because I try to well, because I did talk to couple in well, because and they said they might be interested in doing that too,
Yeah.
like coming on my live, right? Yeah. Well, because I could see how long it would take me. Well, because I had to, because first I had to like talk to my mom, about that, see, because see, like my mom, like the one who, like may take care of my, finances.
Mm-hmm.
Because I'm not good.
Even that, like I say, it's super simple. It's like she would be able to probably, do it, set it up, and it links to your bank account. And if you want to transfer money to your bank account, it's one of the securest ways to do it. So, I mean, I would suggest it. I've been using it for over 6 years.
Well, you
And
pay a small fee when you transfer if you want it done immediately.
Yeah, but if you
free
just let it go, it doesn't charge you.
Right.
So, I mean, I don't do the immediate because I'm in kind of a different situation. Is that that if I'm doing it for PayPal, that's my second business. That's not my main source of income coming in. So, which I mean, I have a lot of money come in every month through PayPal. A couple $1,000s a month comes in through PayPal of selling autographs and props and things like that. But it would have been crazy for me last month, but no, didn't get to go do the big show in St. Louis. That was that show, a 4-day show. I bring in like 30 to 50,000, and it's got to wait till next year.
Yeah.
Well, when my money hits the bank, I pull out X amount of dollars and it goes straight to my Cash App.
Yeah.
And then from my Cash App, I run all my transactions through my PayPal.
Yeah. Well, that's PayPal is my favorite thing.
I do the PayPal for security, but I do the Cash App for ease.
Yeah, I'll say this: for 6 years, I've had 0 problems out of PayPal. In 6 years from my bank, I've had numerous problems.
Yep.
Like right now, they've lost 6 of my titles. So I am trying to figure out where my titles are at right now. And there's nobody there. So it's been 3 weeks and nobody's contacted me over these titles.
Well, I hope this COVID-19 and this 19 stuff's over with by October. Because I really want to work in a haunted house.
Yeah.
And October, like you're supposed to be done.
Well, I do too, because I'm paying rent on a piece of property that I don't know if I'm going to get to use. That's $1,000 a month.
Now you'll have to have something set up where somebody's cut open.
Well, I can do that.
I've already got a head start on it.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah. You sure do.
Yeah, they cut me from can to can't.
I can make it look even gnarlier.
Yeah, they split me open, then went in there and took these little devices and moved everything out of the way, and actually went all the way to my backbone to get to that one artery that they replaced.
The time they've ever cut me was I had carpal tunnel surgery.
Oh, that wasn't even the heart scar. They didn't even count the heart attack scar that's up here.
Yeah.
Or the 2 scars down here where they went in by my groin, or the 2 scars down here where they went in to get the veins for the heart.
Yeah.
I like a damn roadmap.
I know, like this, I remember them saying, hey, count down backwards from 10. I think I got to 8 and I was knocked out. And then like a couple minutes later, it seemed like a couple minutes later, I was coming to. I'm like, all right, man, when are we doing this surgery? They're like, it's already done. Of course, I'm knocked up, coming off of the stuff. I'm like, oh yeah, it is.
Oh, I didn't even get a countdown.
Oh,
I was in there getting prepped. Next thing I know, I'll wake up in intensive care.
Yeah.
And
I remember them telling me to count down.
It was about seven,
Yeah,
a little over 7 hours,
they said
8.5 hour surgery.
Yeah, well, they said count down from 10. I said 10, 9, and I think I said 8. And after that, I was done.
Yeah. Okay.
I know when I woke up screaming, I gotta pee. I gotta pee.
Well, I didn't have that problem. I was
Shit.
catheterized.
I thought that we needed to hurry up and do this damn surgery, and the surgery was already done.
Okay.
That's the thing,
Dude,
dude.
okay.
I was catheterized.
I'm going to tell you something that needs to change, and that's pharmacy companies. So I got stuck. I had surgery late in the afternoon, and we left. He wrote us a prescription for pain. We go take it. Well, narcotics, they don't allow to give out medicine without the doctor signing back off on it again. So even though he signed it and wrote the prescription, they have to verify it through him. He went home. I got no pain medicine. And, I had nothing. And then by the time the next day rolled around, I was like, well, it's not going to hurt any worse as it did yesterday. There's no reason to go get it.
Yeah. And
I didn't even go fill it.
Okay.
So,
okay. Wow. Man, so you know what? I remember,
you got fleas, Darren?
I went in for
Get that leg to shaking.
I can't see that.
Okay. Okay. Oh, because I went in for surgery. Or you why am I I know because I have a thing called a
a deviated septum.
Yep. Okay. Okay. What? Oh wow, man. Okay. Oh well, because and that kind of weird. Because the nurse.
Did Darren leave us?
There he is.
Okay. Wow. Because and then okay. Oh yeah. So and the nurse actually stuck me actually with the one of the IVs and okay. Okay. Oh, like to say, oh yeah, like by the way, like or like to say, I should tell you, and your whole body actually will get to go, like a complete no. I can oil, yeah, like my whole top on my body and in my down, went completely no hum. I got well because I'm trying to walk, because because then I feel like my legs kind of feel kind of wobbly.
Yeah.
I can women speaking. I can. Oh yeah. So and the next man I know, oh yeah, because I was in the we how we rock room.
Yeah. I tell you what killed me. Anytime I go to the dentist or anything like that, and I have any kind of surgery, in my mouth, and everything will be numb, and I'll get out and think everything's good, and I try to go take a drink or something, and that shit just pours everywhere. I'll cover my whole shirt before I realize that not a drop has gotten into my mouth.
And God. Oh my
You
God!
got to use a straw, man. Even though they tell you not to.
God.
Shit, I wouldn't even know if the damn straw was in the mouth. Couldn't feel it.
God. No, man, because in the it meant because in my it was his pain or so that I ever felt is I got well, I meant because I had my all four wisdom teeth done, but I'm meant saying no, but they didn't put me that meant saying no because and they didn't even put me with a no wugs.
I had laughing gas. That's good stuff.
No, I can't because and they didn't give me no, no like a no I can't I will because and they didn't give me no hurricane.
Oh yeah.
Because I was wide awake. Oh my God, man! I was screaming and like cussing up a storm.
Well, dentists can't keep me numb. I'll go in and they'll do a procedure. They'll numb me up. They'll get the tooth pulled. They go to sew it back up. I can feel everything again by the time I get ready to sew it back up.
Yeah.
So they got to shoot me some more.
I had one that they my tooth broke and they had to end up pulling it, and they wrote me a prescription, and I didn't go fill that one just because when I went in to go get it pulled, it hurt 10 times worse me going to go get it pulled than after they pulled it.
Yep.
Like the pain, just like it's like we're gone, and it hurt like it was a sensitive, type pain. If anything touched it, it was like a sensitive hurt. But the initial pain of the tooth hurting is gone as soon as they pull.
Well, once you broke that tooth, all the nerves were exposed.
Yeah. So when I got that done, I was like, well, I don't need any pain medicine just because it doesn't hurt that much anymore. Now I did when I was trying to eat something and it got caught. Now that sucked.
Uh-huh.
But well, I think I'm gonna have to probably get on off here. I've got to make one prop tonight, so I've got to go make some intestines. So I sold that while we were doing this live.
You sold what?
So I sold some intestines while we done this live. Cool. So I've got to go make some.
Are they going to be realistic intestines?
I can make realistic intestines, but this one, I'll show you a picture.
Well, the reason why I'm asking because you got miles of intestines in you.
Yeah, no, these are not. This is just more of like a Halloween prop.
Oh, okay.
But this is.
Oh, right. Okay.
So, I've just got to go paint them. So I'll have to go take care of that. But that sold just a little bit ago.
Yeah.
He goes to his intestine track and pull them down, go spray paint them.
Yeah.
Well, I've got like 15 or 20 of them ready to paint, but I've not painted
his intestine track and pull them down.
Yeah. So I've just got to go, and I sold another one, but he hasn't. Like he committed to buy it, but he hasn't paid for it.
Well, until you pay for it, you ain't committed nothing.
Yeah, well, and on eBay you can commit to buy without paying. So the other one, let me see here. I've got to go through it.
So I got to have my money.
Yeah.
These
so it sold today as well. But this one is just not nearly as much.
Yeah.
but it's just a prop. It's a cheap. Because if I made them and they looked real, I'd have to charge a lot of money. But like that one's just a good Halloween prop.
Yeah.
And it's good for a haunted house, and it's good for Halloween. But like theatrical, being in a movie, it would have to be really far away, in order for it to look realistic.
No, I want somebody to reach up there and slap somebody with them.
Oh, I can make them.
Have them hanging
Yeah,
out. Come here.
I can make it to where, when it kind of looked like it stretched and pulled apart, like if you were gnawing on it or whatever, it would just have all sorts of just nasty stuff hanging off of it. I've done it. It costs a lot of money.
Yeah. I think the worst makeup job that I ever sat down and got involved with was a pinhead.
Oh yeah. I wouldn't.
That took a while.
I would probably, if I was going to do a pinhead, first thing that I would do would get the wax, build up the spots where you're putting them.
Yeah.
Put them in, and then latex over all of it to keep it in place. Because the scar wax will hold long enough for you to work on it. And then paint it. If I was going to do one. But there's just too many of them. I mean, there's on that prosthetic stuff alone, I bet there was 200 pins in his head.
Easy.
Yeah. So I mean that one's, and that movie was above its time right there.
I need me a
that movie was above its time.
Yeah.
Because back then that was super risky.
Yeah.
And they didn't even put in everything that they filmed because they were going to ban it if they put it all in. So they had to cut off a lot of their stuff.
Clive Barker is a sick individual.
Yes, he is. And I kind of wish that he would do something else, which I don't care if he's gay or not.
No. Well, there was that rumor going around for a while that he was HIV positive.
Well,
because we haven't heard nothing from him in a while.
Well, he goes to conventions. I've met him. He's super talented.
Oh yeah.
He's a good writer. He's a good artist. His mind is. I would rank it up there just as good with like Stephen King. Stephen King can write the novels a lot better, but Clive Barker is just as good.
Oh yeah.
Horror person as any of them.
Did you get the latest BAM box?
The
Stephen King box.
No, I didn't.
I got 2 of them.
You bought 2?
Yep.
Do you know what's all in it?
Stephen King.
Stephen King. It's one of the big boxes.
It's the $99 box.
Yeah.
And it's all Stephen King, double autographs.
Yeah, the autographs.
Who it's going to be?
Autographs, and it's Beckett certified too.
Yep.
No, you don't know who's going to be.
Do we have any? Is there any Stephen King movies that had just come out other than It Chapter 2?
The new
Pet Cemetery.
Yes.
Well,
man, say no what? I like the
the old Pet Cemetery was better.
Yeah, meant because and the brand new one kind of like really. That we're gonna.
I was kind of fond of Christine and Carrie, the first one.
Yeah. Now I enjoy Tim Curry's It better than Skarsgård.
If you order
But
from
I enjoy the new movie It overall better than the original because a lot of the acting of the other people, it was bad.
Bless you.
So, I mean, but it was also meant to be for TV, so it had to be a little cheesy.
Yeah.
It wasn't meant to be in theaters. That wasn't a theater release. It was you watched this, for 50 minutes, and then next week you caught the next 50 minutes, and then the next week you caught the next 50 minutes. I think it was like 4 weeks.
Yeah.
When it first released, because I remember it, and I didn't sleep for days.
That's it right there. There's still some available. Scott,
Okay.
if you go purchase one,
Uh-huh.
go to one of my videos and click on that link.
Get 10% off?
And I get $10.
Oh, you get $10.
Oh, yeah?
Uh-huh.
Do I get 5 of that 10?
$7.50 maybe.
See, I purchased in my own through that link, and I'm getting $10 for them. So I'm only paying $89.99 for them.
Well, let me see here. I'll tell you what.
Oh,
Which one did you do it on? I'll do it right now.
Well, I did it on the BAM Big Box, the Stephen King. Just any, not this video. It's not in this video, but any of my recorded videos.
The video he put out earlier today, it's on that one.
Yeah.
Sorry. Oh yeah. So and then also, yeah. So if anybody want one of them,
I'll take one from my sticker board, Ian.
okay.
And then I'll send you some of mine too.
Okay. Okay. And how about you?
I've got to make I've got to make a.
As soon as I get some stickers in, I'll let you know, Ian. We'll do a swap.
Okay.
But Darren.
Yeah.
Darren, it looks like
you coming in.
Huh?
Since you got 2 boxes coming in.
Yeah.
We may have to do some talking.
Okay.
All right. So I just clicked the affiliate link that you got. Do I just go now, choose the box and buy it? Is that what I do?
Yeah, you can go on there. You can go ahead and log into your account and everything, as long as you don't back out of the website and purchase it. And then it'll send me $10 into my account.
Like, is it going to show that it's $89 instead of?
Well, no, it's going to charge you $99, but I'm getting $10 for sending you.
What kind of bullshit you trying to play here?
I'm trying to make the money.
He's trying to play where he gets a box for $79.99.
I used my own affiliate link to buy the BAM Big Box. I pay the $99, but I get 10 of it back because I used my link.
Well, shit. Go buy another one, and I would just
buy that. Yeah, go buy another one. He'll buy that from you.
Yeah, but I have to charge you double.
Damn.
I'm trying to make some money, guys.
But wait, there's more.
Well, if this stimulus don't roll through, or when it does and they ain't got no boxes left, I'm gonna have to hit you up, see what you don't want. Because my wife is a huge Stephen King fan, and her birthday was just.
I'm just curious who the autographs are going to be, but they said they was going to be some good autographs.
Right.
Well, I'll say this: Adam is a very good hype man.
Well, that is too true.
And I'm a big fan of BAM. I've been with BAM for like 2 or 3 years. I get 2 horror boxes and 1 regular box every month. And I don't care. A lot of people bitch and complain because it auto renews. I'm glad it auto renews because I don't remember that shit at the beginning of the month.
You know what's coming in your next box?
No.
Back to the Future.
Oh, that's for the pop culture.
Black Widow.
Okay.
And Tiger King.
Dude, I just watched that shit. That was one of the best documentary series I've ever seen.
I liked it.
I still ain't watched it.
It's good. It's interesting.
Follows. It is just as crazy as what the memes are out there. Like,
She done it.
oh, there's no doubt. There's no doubt that, in my mind, that she legitimately had her husband killed, and I'm sure she'll eventually be in trouble. But you know,
Yeah, but she fed the body to the tiger, so ain't no way there's gonna have any evidence.
That's the advertisement for it.
I watched their live when it came on Instagram, and they were hyping it.
Uh-huh.
And I said, Tiger King, really?
There's a lot of people that was mad about it, but there was also equally amount of people that was happy about it.
well, I tell you what, I do think that they set him up because I think the only thing that he should have been charged with was the animal cruelty, because that's the only thing.
Nice.
That
Fox 5.
that I'm happy about.
Child's Play, Freddy versus Jason.
All right, Darren. Don't ever say I didn't do anything for you.
All right. I'll see if I get. And just remember, every time you order a big box, do that.
Oh, I see.
Or even the fire sales. Do it on the fire sales. Did you get any of the last fire sales? I didn't.
I got 3 of them. I bought the last 3.
What? You're slacking on me.
Dude, I was so pissed off because I usually drop like $600-700.
Mm-hmm.
I was so mad.
What they're doing is they dropping them during their live feeds on Facebook and stuff like that. But that happens when I'm at work.
Yeah.
And by the time I got home to order one, it was gone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, see, I got the email at 10 something in the morning, and I went on at 11, like 11:20, and they were. I bought the last ones, and I was pissed.
Yeah. So like.
Scared me.
Anyways,
Thank you.
So anyway, I might do some artwork too. So anyways, I might send you like a really good picture. Also, I might do I might do a picture of any wise.
Pennywise?
Yeah. So
I've met both of them, but my favorite one was Tim Curry. Did you get it?
Yeah, that's my email.
All right. No, say I didn't ever do nothing for you.
Hey, Darren.
Yeah.
Scott wants to borrow $10.
I bet it was.
So, man, hey, I overspent. I bought some stuff, and I'm gonna need $10 so I don't bounce this check. So, Darren, I hate to ask you this, but can I borrow $10?
I ain't got $10 to spare.
You so full of shit.
The truth of it, though, Darren, is he really only needs $9.95.
Yeah,
But that $10 would help.
Hey, you get to keep a nickel, man.
But see, I plan on spending $10 tomorrow on something.
What are you gonna spend on? What are you gonna
get it back tomorrow anyway from me?
I know. I'm just messing with you, Darren. Because you're gonna end up buying some shit off of me. So you've already bought stuff off of me before.
Oh, what are those pops gonna run when you get them done, Scott?
Well, each one of them may be a little different. Just depends on how long it takes to actually paint it. That's the only issue. But I'll say this: the more I do it, the faster I get at it. So I don't want to put a price out there until I've made about 5 or 6, because once I've made 5 or 6 of each one, I'll know exactly how long it'll take me, because I can figure out how I can cut corners of time wise to be able to do it, because I want to try to keep it as low as possible. But the box being printed up, because I'm printing the box, I'm getting the inserts and everything. I'm assuming like my cost is going to be around $10 a piece once it's all said and done. Maybe a little less, because
let me ask this question. Let me ask it this way: are we going to be less than 50 for the pop signed?
Yes.
Oh, cool.
I'm wanting to be in between the $30 and $50 range.
Okay. Well, that's what I was expecting.
Yeah.
But
because I'm going to do it. I'm actually making the boxes and cutting the plastics and doing all of that, because I mean I've done all that, the packaging for the Lego figures as well. And if you look at it, because I know it's tough to see, because my camera is not the best camera. It's not super clear, but when you've got it in your hand, and because I've sent really good photos to Darren, and they look really good on the.
Well, Darren's got his, don't he?
No, I still got all of them, because as soon as I got them done, we got quarantined.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I used the ones that I had to make his, and because he's never sent me
I still got the blanks.
Yeah, he's never sent me those, so I'm going to take those off of him, and we're going to kind of switch out a little bit.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
His isn't too hard to do, and like my figure for the Funko for this one's actually pretty easy,
Oh, yeah.
because I mean I've got a blue shirt, and I've got a dark blue, and then I've got blood, and then I've got white shoes and khakis.
Are you using the DIY pops?
So I used the DIY pop, but here's the deal: the male ones are costing like $50 or $60 a piece right now.
Yeah.
So this is actually a female one that I took all the chest and stuff off, and I added clay and everything too, so it doesn't actually have any of the female attributes anymore. So it worked, and I only had to pay $13 for it. And then I made a mold afterwards. So this is a solid piece of plastic. So now I will say this: it's not going to move. Like the heads will not move or anything like that. It's a solid figure.
Oh, come on! We gotta have Darren's chin move. we gotta have a bobblehead there. So,
just for you,
you won't be able.
Just for you, I will add a little bit of gelatin so you can hit it a little bit.
Hit it in the move.
Yeah. But and I could actually save a little bit of time and not have to do another one for Darren, because I could just do the similar thing that what I'd done, instead of him being bald, just do that widow's peak there, and then just change the costume color, because he had a white shirt on and I think blue jeans, and I think his shoes.
What about his beard length?
The beard length, I mean, I could go off and sculpt it, and that wouldn't be an issue, because I'm using the same DIY pop for every single one of them. I'm just going to sculpt them out. Yeah. So I could give him a longer, beard out here, but I may not necessarily give him tall hair. I may just paint that on.
I'd do whatever's better. Whatever's better and whatever's faster.
Yeah. So you know, because my hair, I don't think my hair was that long. I think it was about as long as what it is now.
Yeah. Okay.
When I done yeah. Well, I'm bald, so.
Yeah, me too.
But it's each one of them's different. But I've got a couple of them. Let me see here. I don't know if I've showed you these. Did you ever see Pumpkins or Tony's figure? Did I ever show you that?
The
Darren?
Lego?
Yeah.
The Lego I seen.
All right.
But Boondock said he hadn't. But I did. I bought this. I was thinking about repainting this to match my character.
Nice. Well, no,
That's
I got
a real likeness of me. That's a real likeness of me, so.
Yeah, I can tell with the body sculpt. That's you
Yeah.
made over, man.
Body sculpt matches. But after I bought it, I seen it was the first time in the line, so I'm gonna keep it.
Oh yeah, man. No, I got two CM Punks.
Cool.
And I got two on the takers.
Nice.
Man, saying you know what? I was gonna make that one into the
Come on.
but hiker one.
I really hate lighting. There it is.
I don't know
cool.
how hard it's gonna be.
So that's Darren's. This one is mine. This one's going to be difficult to see because 9 times out of 10, her hair was in her face the entire time. So I was like, you know what? The hair is going to be in the face because she wore all black.
And which one is that?
That is
Is it Jaleesa?
no. This was one of the killers. This was
Spencer.
yes.
Okay.
But she wore all black. Her hair's black. The only different color that she had on was brown shoes. So I was like, you know what? That one's going to be easy. I finished every single one of hers faster than I made one of Darren's. And I finished one of Darren's in 30 minutes. Because I told him that I was going to do it, and 30 minutes later, I sent him a photo with it completely done.
Probably less than 30 minutes.
So, like mine takes a little bit. Now I'm about to show you. Now this one doesn't take very long. That's post. Trying to find a good angle. There we go. That's Ashton's character. Now this one, extremely difficult.
And that's Tony's.
Yeah, because his face was painted like a pumpkin.
Yeah.
And he had a plaid shirt on.
And then Santiago had a plaid shirt on too, didn't he?
Yeah, his wasn't nearly as hard as Tony's.
Yeah.
So I didn't see it right offhand, but I've got Devin's done as well.
Cool. Don't you think this is a good likeness of me? Out there, I was thinking about repainting that into my character.
I mean, you'd be able to repaint it. That wouldn't be an issue.
But I got it. I saw it's the first in the line, so I'm probably not going to repaint it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Shit, I ain't afraid of it.
I looked at them. I thought about getting 3 or 4 of them. And then I went back and it was the only one they had left.
I'm not afraid to paint up toys.
Well, I wouldn't be that one either, but that's the first in line, and I wanted to keep one.
Then go buy another one.
Well, they're out of them.
Oh, well, I'm pretty sure you can find somewhere on a website.
Yeah, for
because you're already $10. You're already $10 richer. You can find somewhere on the website.
Hey, there's a guy named Scott that I'm pretty sure he just got you $10.
Yeah.
And you talked him into buying something because it was horror related. But you didn't have to twist his arm very much for him to do
so.
so.
I was going to buy it anyway, but I thought, hey, spend some money my way when you do it.
Yeah, Darren says it's a win-win situation.
I hear you.
It helps.
Well, if I don't like it, I'll just sell it. I'll tell you, Bambox is one of the best when it comes to at least making your money back or gaining some money.
Yeah.
The next best, actually, it's better than the BAM. If you're just wanting something to invest and to resell, Fright Crate.
Well, the whole deal with this box is Stephen King is my wife's favorite author. If he's got a Bag of Bones is really her favorite book.
Yeah. Did I show you the Funko Pop that I had signed by Tim Curry?
No.
Yeah, I went to Texas Frightmare and met Tim. I'm trying to get it. There it is. And it's the Rhode Island.
Hold on a second. Sadie, come here.
What?
Make him big, Darren.
Okay, hold on. How did I do it? No, I don't want. Oh, solo.
Where you got all those little buttons down there? There you go.
There it is.
That is the Rhode Island release of the Pennywise Pop, and it's signed by the actor Tim Curry.
Oh, that's cool.
She's a Pennywise fan.
Yep. It's black and white.
Yeah.
But yeah, he was pretty expensive. I paid a pretty penny for that.
I bet.
I think it was like $200 and something, $250, somewhere in there.
Wow.
To get it.
Some new people come on. Hello, Mike Pratt and IB Poppin CA. How are y'all?
But hopefully one day we can get, because I still got quite a few more of these. We can get that thing raffled off.
We're gonna get that waffled off.
Yeah, waffled off. Whatever.
I'm gonna call
waffled, tacoed, tortilla.
Yeah.
I'm gonna do.
But I tell you, I'm really excited about having that thing, Frank.
Yeah, that was nice.
So, like, I'm gonna have everything of like big horror guys is gonna be on this wall. Like a lot of it will probably never get seen, but this is my office, so I do a lot of stuff in here. So I enjoy looking at things. Yeah. It's kind of like a little private museum.
Oh yeah.
But a lot of the stuff on here, the walls and things like that, that wrestling belt.
Yep.
Darren, who do you have that it's signed by? You got one signed, don't you?
Yeah, I got Jerry Lawler. It's got Brian Christopher's signature on it.
Well, because I got that signed by Vince McMahon.
That's cool.
That's cool.
Because the funny thing happened. I went to a like about a couple years ago. I went to go see WWE live. In Kalamazoo, Michigan. So like, so anyways, well, because I saved up, to buy the belt.
Mm-hmm.
So I have $400. As to save up. So I went to buy the belt, right at the thing, and the lady said, "Oh, there's something wrong, or you're wicked, all like there's something wrong, with your thing." Man, I said, "No, I just called in my card and saying I got a whole bunch of money." Well, because and they kept my money. I'm also, and I did. Also, anyways, I didn't. Yes, I didn't even get jack. And so, like, also, anyways, my mom had to call up to the WWE, place, up at us.
In Florida.
No, in I think they are in Stanford. The
headquarters.
Yeah,
Titan Towers.
Yes, and it was
Florida.
a pain in the freaking neck. Well, because and they said, "Oh, you have to talk to that person," because and then I have to talk to that person. Then I had to go all the way around.
Show Mike Pratt while he's in here.
Sweet. And so
Grandmaster 6A.
Anyways, we finally got hold of the
cool.
secretary of Vince McMahon. Heck, Terry. And like, well, like I see, so what you guys addresses, and so we sent them, my information, and so like anyway, they did is so anyways, they gave me back my $400 and plus like the belt back.
That's cool.
Because and they said we are so sorry for what how happened, blah blah blah.
Hey, well, at least they tried to, and make it right.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of places you just take your money and say, "Well, sorry."
Yeah, and like, well, I meant because and that was almost 5 weeks, or you're right to my but how birthday, and so my mom said, you got a big box. Well, man, say no. Man, say no. I wish I got it on YouTube. Man, say no. At the time, I was not really big on YouTube.
Yeah.
So I think I have only 10, subscribers, and like, man, see, but now I'm at the 700 subs now. Like,
shoot, you got more than me.
Man, say no. Like, I mean, see, and like YouTube is a hard thing to do because because I try to think of what can I do to make fit videos. I think I should probably start to doing my wallings. Because I think
I've done a couple. Most of ours is like opening up boxes, but I've done a couple tutorials of how to make like zombie parts and stuff like that. And, I'm probably going to start doing some more of those, and maybe do like some work days, because I've got to figure out. Like I know I'm live with y'all right now, but I think it would be neat for me to just have it going and me doing a work day and doing something start to finish, and y'all see the whole process. And if y'all had wanted to chime in or anything like that, I think that would be kind of interesting. If somebody asked a question of how something's made or whatnot, could almost be a little teaching experience along with it. So I've got to figure out how to do it, because Darren just sends me the link and I just click the link.
Well, to do something like that, Scott, you're going to have to you'll have to get a subscription to StreamYard, because when it's free, you're only allowed so many hours a month.
Yeah,
and it's
20 hours. You get 20 hours a month.
Right.
If
you're going to do something like that doing a whole work day, you'll eat up a lot.
Yeah.
I don't do it.
Well, if I only done it 2 or 3 times a month, that it wouldn't be that big a deal. Because especially right now, heck, I could do something small and it might take 2 or 3 hours.
Yeah.
But
I like the concept though.
Because typically, like what I would do for something like an actual work day, if I was making something, I focus on one thing, and I'll just pour stuff. I'll have all my molds set up, and all I do is pour. I don't paint anything. I don't do anything else. I just pour, and then But if I was to go say, hey, I'm gonna do this weapon from start to finish, I could finish a weapon in 30 minutes. But I'm not trying to make one. I'm trying to make 100.
Oh yeah.
So
also I forgot about him too.
You had the genie.
Yeah.
But I like the concept though.
Yeah.
I think it would bring people in to watch it.
Yeah. Well, because Tony is actually just as. So I've got myself, and occasionally Jeff shows up and is on camera. But Jeff is just as talented. Tony is just as talented, and then myself. And
who's so talented?
I can do a couple things. I can start out the juggle. I can throw it up 3 times. I never can catch it, but I've got the start. So all of us, if we end up getting together and we work on one project, we knock it out of the park. But like Jeff, when Tony and Jeff are working with me, I can see something finished before it's even started. Like I know exactly what it's going to look like at the finished product, and they can't. Like they have to keep messing with something and keep messing with it. But like Jeff, he's the type of person, like I go off and get something started, and Jeff be like, man, I just don't think that's going to work. I'm like, no, I'm telling you it's going to work. Or be the vice versa. I'll tell him, hey, it's going to work. And he's like, no, I don't think it is. I'm like, just keep going. I think you're onto something. And so it's nice to have, all of us together where I can have his strengths, my strengths, and Tony's strengths all together at the same time.
Well, when are you going to get together and put together a prop school?
You know, I don't know, because I actually I'm planning on going full time.
Where you can bring people in and teach them the craft, and if they're good, there's an extra set of hands if you need it.
Yeah. So I'm planning on going full time with the haunted house thing. I actually have my restaurant for sale right now. And so if somebody was actually smart, they would come in and get it now, because like it's blowing up. Like my
Darren's
restaurant
got $10.
Hey, yeah, Darren. Let me get that $10 back. But you know, hell, I've been in the restaurant business for 15 years. That restaurant's been open for 15 years. It's not like it's a fly by night and be out. But I told a banker what my plans was, and he was like, "That's dumb." And I'm like, you know, you call it whatever you want to. I'm about to go in full time of doing this. He's like, but you realize that Halloween's only, 1 month. I'm like, no, Halloween is all year long if you want it to be. And it is. You know, I can make money off of Halloween stuff. I mean, I sold stuff today.
Some people just don't realize how big a phenomenon Halloween and horror really is.
Yeah.
They just can't grasp it.
So now, granted, I'm still super small potatoes to some of these guys. There's haunted houses out there that make millions of dollars a season. And I pay rent on this property that I've got out there every single month, and it's $1,000 a month. So by the time we open, after paying utilities and everything, I'm $16,000 in the hole.
Yep.
And that's before we run the first customer. And
in a sign.
Oh, that's cool.
Because when I was growing up, Scream in the Dark was the big haunted house.
Yeah. Well, I mean, around here in the Jonesboro, it was JC's.
Hi.
Oh, is he gone?
Yep.
Yeah.
But the lost my train of thought. So my season is 14 days. And we'll bring in, and it varies. Like every year varies, depends on how much weather we've had, how much rain. There's all different kinds of. So in between $40,000 and $75,000 is what the haunted house brings in. That's not profit. And then my the prop stuff is about $70,000 to $100,000 a year. Now granted, I'm taking a big hit this year because I'm not getting to do that big show that I could usually make up to the 50,000.
Right.
And then I would have the entire year to make an additional up to another 50,000. But, I'll probably still do close to 50,000 online. And it might be even bigger since everything's quarantined. It may be, I may be so busy end of July, August that I can't even see straight.
Yeah.
But the nice thing is it's the product setting there. So it may just be more of packaging than a whole lot of painting.
Well, it ain't eating nothing once it's there.
Yeah. Well, it's not hurting. The only thing that is damaging is like latex, if I don't sell it by next year, it's garbage.
Yeah.
I'll have to throw that away, because latex, you usually can get about 3 or 4 seasons out of something. So I don't want to sell something to somebody at a retail price if they're not going to at least get 2 to 3 years out of it.
Right.
So that, or I'll just discount it. But like my foam products, they ain't, as long as you don't cut them or do something to them, it's going to look exactly the same 10 years from now.
Yeah.
So the foam items, I'm not worried about.
What up, Darren?
Darren, are you drunk?
No, I just had one beer.
Are we boring you talking business?
No. I had to go to bed here shortly though.
Oh, that's right. You got to work tomorrow, don't you?
Yeah. Now next week. Now not this week, but next week I'm off all week, so we might could do some late night streams or something during the night.
Well, I've got to work in the morning too, but I don't have to get in there until like the crack of 10:30.
Well, I'm coming up on my 1 year anniversary of not working at all.
Yeah.
I'm ready just to be working here at the house.
And my disability starts next month.
No.
That's the hard thing about it is that they anytime that you're disabled, it's like fighting to be able to get the disability.
I didn't have no problem.
Dude, it took my dad. It took my dad when he was alive like 3 years to be able to get a tiny check.
Well, I went. First thing I done was got a lawyer.
Yeah. Well, see, my parents couldn't afford a lawyer.
And with the law, well, I didn't have to pay nothing out of pocket for the lawyer.
Really?
They got paid after everything's settled.
And that's
why
why
I went. I used Bartell's as a matter of fact.
Oh yeah.
I went in there. Let's see. It was at the end of May of last year, and by October I was approved.
Dude, it took a long time, but again, we were the ones filling everything out for him, and then he'd get denied, and then we'd fill something else out, and he'd get denied.
Well, you're going to get denied automatically on your first go around if you don't have a lawyer. That's a given.
Yeah. That's what you say. Yeah.
Then my lawyer come to me and said, "Well, and what they did was they considered me disabled on October 17th, which was actually April 24th." He said, "Well, what we can do is we can go back in and dispute it and try to get that back pay.
Yeah.
All the way back to April." And I said, "Well, let me ask you a question. How long is that going to take?" 4 months. Well, I've already got my letter from the disability people saying in 6 months I got my disability. I can wait 2 months.
Yeah.
Without having to pay the lawyer more money.
Well, my dad, after we finally got it, he got peanuts. The doctor, I mean, he had heart issues. So, I mean, he couldn't do anything. He had congestive heart failure. He had defibrillators, all sorts of shit. I think he had a couple of other heart surgeries, but I think his checks were $575 a month.
I got more than that on SSI.
Well, and the issue is, and this is what stinks for Americans, anyways. The American dream is to be your own boss, right?
Right.
You don't get all the benefits that to go working for a 9 to 5. So, my dad, he had to pay the full 15% of the taxes. It's just like I do. I've got to pay my full 15%. Where if you go work for somebody, you pay 7.5%.
Right.
And then the person like me or whoever they're working for pays the other 7.5%. And then if the business goes out or under, well, an owner can't collect unemployment. You can't get unemployment.
Nope.
But for the first time that I did see that they were going to allow business owners to get unemployment for this whole COVID thing if you had to shut down. So I saw that and I was like, wow, that blows my mind. But, you don't pay in the same kind of taxes as, the Social Security and all that as a business owner. It's different.
Well, they
So
gave
you
me
don't get that.
they gave me SSI to hold me until the disability kicks in. I even got a raise while I was on that, so I was bringing in a little over $800 a month on that.
Yeah.
And when my SSI, when my disability kicks in, I'm looking at almost $1,400 a month.
Yeah.
And then,
but luckily my parents' house was paid off, and so was their vehicle. So if that wasn't the case, there's no way in hell they would have been able to live. Because mom was getting about the same. So you're talking about $1,000, and this hasn't been just that long ago. I mean, they died back in 15 and 16. So I mean, that's only 4 or 5 years ago.
yeah, my mom's on disability, and I'm bringing in more than she is.
Yeah,
she don't even cover. She don't even break $1,000 a month. And then I look at
it's a
these damn
joke.
pharmaceutical bills. She's got one pill she takes $800 a month is what they charge Medicare for. I'm like, really? These pharmaceutical companies can drop their prices of their crap because I can go across over to Canada and get the same crap for 75% less than what they have it here.
Yeah, well, one of them, the pills that my daughter takes, if I didn't have insurance, it would be, I think, $4,500 a month.
So there's no reason for that. Why you got to buy somebody's corporate jet?
Yeah.
And you say, well, I'm not buying it. The insurance is buying it. Well, the insurance premiums are so sky high because of the pharmaceutical part of it.
Well, it's hell. We've got insurance for air vac and stuff, but we got the bill in for it, and luckily, it covers like I think all of it or most of it. But that bill, the flight from Jonesboro to Memphis was $21,000.
Yep.
$21,000 for this bill. And
of
course,
when enjoy the ride.
Hey, I opened it. Oh, I drove because only one person could get in the thing with it. And of course, that was going to be Lindsay.
Yeah.
There's no way in hell that because you really it's also a weight thing.
Yep.
In those air vac. So they would take me if I was having issues, but if I wasn't having issues, they're gonna be like, "You need to go home. You're too damn chunky." It's for real though.
Yeah. Think about it, but you pay all that money for a ride that you don't get to enjoy for one. And that's like an ambulance ride is ridiculously priced too.
Well, we did get that bill in too.
Well, mine was a little over 1,000 for my ride.
Ours was 800.
And they billed the wrong insurance the first time.
Yeah.
So if you can get them to pay it, pay it.
Yeah. So, because initially I was actually surprised because this was from being driven all the way from Reno, Arkansas to Jonesboro. That's an hour drive.
Yeah.
And I was really expecting that payment to be really high. And when that bill come in and what was due was 800, I'm like, okay, I can deal with that. I was expecting a lot because I know people that went from Jonesboro to Jonesboro that paid well over $800. So, and my daughter was having some issues at that time. And then they airlifted her from Jonesboro to Memphis after they got it because Jonesboro couldn't do anything for her. And it was pretty bad. So, and we finally saw a neurologist there in Memphis that finally stopped from her because she had a continuous seizure that just kept going for almost 12 hours.
Damn.
And she never did come out of it. And it just kept firing and kept firing, or misfiring, I guess you should say. It's not, because your brain's always firing, but it was having a misfire and it kept going. And finally they pushed a drug, and about I don't know. I bet it was 4 hours. We finally got to talk to her. And because there was 12 hours, I didn't think I was ever going to talk to my daughter again. You know, because I mean, she was there looking at you, and occasionally she would say words, but it would be to something you might have asked 45 seconds ago.
Yeah.
You know, and it wouldn't be long sentences. It would be like one, maybe two words, and then she was just blank.
Yeah. Well, it's under control now, though, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. She hadn't had a big seizure in, I think it's been 2 or 3 months. So no, I actually, Mike, I asked for medical marijuana, and they told us that she had to fail 8 or 9 medicines before they would even prescribe it. So, she failed 6, and then finally this last one has gotten her. Now she was a damn zombie for 2 or 3 months, where she would just go with the flow.
Well, I'm pretty sure the medicine she's on has got it's CBD somewhere in there.
I'm sure there's something.
But because she get my card for sure.
She went from a straight A student to D's and F's that quick. Because she's in 3rd grade. She went from reading at a 5th grade reading level at the beginning of 3rd to she got tested again. She was right there at the beginning of 2nd grade is what her testing was the last time we got her tested, because I wanted her retested because I didn't think it was just her not comprehending. I thought there was something else. Yeah. So it popped her back quite a bit. And then the medicine, we've adjusted it. We've taken her off of it a little bit at a time, and she still hadn't had it. She's still taking it, and she's going to continue to take it. But they put her on like one of the highest doses, and she was like a damn zombie. Mm-hmm. You ask her a question, and you might get an answer. But you know, she still has like small ones where her eyes flutter all the time. So she has mini ones all the time. But she hadn't had a big one in about 3 months. So we're hoping that she just grows out of it. They said there's a potential with her being young that she would grow out of it.
Well, that'd be definitely in the prayers.
Oh, I appreciate it.
For her to grow out of this, because I hate when anything happens to a child. Oh. It bothers me. You know.
Well, especially something that can't be controlled or anything like that. I mean, anybody who has, when he was talking about the seizures and stuff, heck, that hit right at home.
Yeah.
Just because now, before June, and this is what's crazy, she had nothing. June 27th last year, she started having them. And
you know what changed, or
no, because we went through, they asked us if diet changed, has she been around anything that could have gotten bit, and we've been tested, and we still don't know why. We still have no clue. We don't even have a true diagnosis other than generalized epilepsy. So there's like so many different kinds of seizures.
Yeah.
But we have no clue what this is. And without it being like this new neurologist seeing it, Darren, you about to fall out of that damn chair?
Yep.
I'm sorry we boring the shit out of you.
Oh, no, I'm about to fall asleep.
Wake your ass up.
Yeah. Well, hell, what's bad is I still got to make a damn prop.
Well, I'm gonna go ahead and get off here. It's almost midnight. You got stuff to do.
All right.
He's got to go to bed.
Yeah.
We'll continue this talk some other time, though.
Yeah.
All right, man. Well, I enjoyed it. I appreciate everybody that stayed on here tonight.
Yeah.
So.
Oh.
I enjoy getting together with my buddies, even though it's not face to face.
We'll do it again. Like I said, not this week, but next week. I'm off all week, so we might do something.
Okay.
You're off every day.
Yeah, whatever.
Well, hell, maybe try to do something for Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
You know, where we can for sure not have to worry about Sunday to Monday.
Yep.
Yeah.
Because I've been working some Saturday, but I've not been working at nighttime. I've been working open to close like Monday through Friday. And then I worked about a half a day on Saturday and like a half a day on Sunday.
Well, I'm down for whatever.
Yeah.
Okay.
It ain't like I got to report to work.
Yeah. Everybody else got their own groups. We can have our own group.
That's right.
NEA connection.
Yeah.
We're the NEA Mafia. What are you talking about?
You need to send some of them more subscribers my way. I need a couple more.
Hey, I get 471, 472 now.
Yeah, you're above me by I think like 20 something.
Here's what good. Boondock passed me quickly. I introduced him to the two people.
Oh yeah.
Oh, and wait a minute. I haven't done a video in about 2 months, 3 months, and I'm still getting subscribers.
Shit, Boondock, you need to send them my way.
But I hear that once you pass like the 500 mark, it shows the YouTube shows your videos to more people more often.
Yeah. Well, I'm at 422 right now.
Oh yeah, 422. I thought you was higher than that.
No, it's 422.
I thought you had like 500 and something.
But when I come back, I'm coming back with a bang.
Yeah. I'm at 470. So I passed you again. Yeah.
Yep. I'm going to pass you again. I had so I got 4 boxes coming in from Fox Crown.
Oh, hey, Boondock, drop your link. Mike wants it. He just subscribed to Scared City.
Oh, I appreciate that. Yeah, I'm at like 453, I think. 452, something like that.
We'll get you up there.
I finally passed you, Scott.
Yeah, you've passed me on views a long time ago.
Yeah, I think my views is getting close to 23,000, something like that.
I'm at like 17,000. So
I got the hours,
but
I don't have the.
I have the hours.
I'm fixing to. Love you.
Yeah, I've got the hours. I just don't have the. Hey, I appreciate it, Mike.
You hang up. You call me. Ew. That's bad. My wife called me from the living room.
My wife does that shit all the time too, but I can't say anything. I do the same thing. I'll hear her in there, and I yell out for her, and she don't reply. I'm like, all right, I know what you're doing. You got your head stuck in there.
Well, yeah.
I'm
ready to go to bed.
People that was sitting next to me.
Yeah. Yep.
Anyway.
All righty, fellas. I do have to go make a prop. So
thank you, Mike, for staying with us, and Kenneth, and everybody else.
Yeah, hey, Mike, I appreciate you subscribing, but check us out again because I'm sure we'll be on next weekend.
Oh yeah.
Yep. And I just dropped my link. Hopefully it'll pop up. There it is.
It's on there.
There it is.
There you go, Mike.
All right. All right, y'all.
So
I will holler at y'all later, okay?
All right, brother. Stay safe.
All right. You too. Bye.